Welcome to Super Chats. I'm Nick.
I'm Cameron.
I'm Carlos.
Are you hungry? Because we are. Hungry for nuggets. I'm going to go over why we got... first of all, I'm hungry. We got chicken nuggets. They're pretty good. So, all right. This isn't mukbang, or is it? So, I, as a joke, dressed up as Pakor. No, I, as a joke, replied to a tweet about a month ago. The tweet was recruiting for cute girls, parentheses VTubers, to watch along to some debuts that were going to be happening soon. Debuts from a company called VAllure. We're fans of VAllure here. I was running on about 3 hours of sleep that day, so of course I replied, and I said, I'm not a cute girl, I'm a 35-year-old man, but I'll watch along to your debuts for free. Not sponsored at all. It'd be nice if you DoorDashed me some chicken nuggets, though. And they replied and asked, how many chicken nuggets? This many chicken nuggets. As it turns out, we are buried in chicken nuggets. There's well over there's well over 200 chicken nuggets on our set right now.
There is more than 200 chicken nuggets on the set right
now. For our audio listeners, I've invited several more people to my home than normal.
There are people in this home who are normally not here.
Yes, and so we're going to enjoy some chicken nuggets while we podcast. I felt like... I don't know how to feel. We have many, many chicken nuggets, and we're very excited for the debuts of VAllure Generation 2 Forbidden, which have already happened. We did a stream a couple hours after all their debuts were done. Fortunately, I was busy that day doing my job. Yeah, and then also I had to go to the dentist and get a filling that day. So it was very busy. That was all of yesterday as day of recording. Thank you, VAllure.
Thank you, VAllure.
Parentheses, sponsored question mark. They paid for the nuggets.
Just so you know, our opinions may be swayed.
Slight biases incoming. Though we're also, like, honestly, we're all going to say what we really feel about this no matter what. We were
going to watch it anyways.
You're also the first people to ever give us money for something.
You're looking at the first profit Super Chats VTuber podcast has ever made.
There's not really a profit. All of the money got spent on nuggets.
Is nuggets not profit?
Okay, yeah, that's valid. Actually, get a meal out of it.
We got a meal out of this.
We're gonna pause and distribute some nuggets real quick to other people so that the food waste is minimized because there's so many nuggets.
This is a novelty buy. We don't believe in wasting food. That's just silly.
Yeah, and that's the thing is neither does VAllure. I'm sure they don't want to waste food either. This is amazing, though. I guess we could have done part of the podcast and not acknowledge the nuggets whatsoever.
No, I think we need to acknowledge that from the top.
Also, this is a large tray of sauces. You can't really tell, but it's packed full.
It is absolutely full.
So we're going to get food, and we're going to eat food, and then we're going to come back and talk about other reasons we like VAllure other than that they fed us.
Hot woman feed me.
This is literally an instance of you never know until you ask. So
sometimes hot woman will feed you if you ask politely.
Shoot your shot. Apparently, yeah. Okay. Nug time. Let's nug down.
And Mom said I'd never get anywhere.
Welcome back. The nuggets have been consumed. Mostly.
I ate so many chicken nuggets.
There's still a couple left. We'll get to those later.
Just a fucking couple.
I didn't eat lunch today, and I'm pretty sure I just ate like 3,000 calories in nuggets.
I didn't eat lunch yesterday because I knew this was coming.
I don't want a podcast. I want to nap.
Oh,
I'm so full of nuggets. That was excellent. On with the show.
On with the show.
VAllure has debuted 6 new talents as a part of their second generation forbidden.
We're going to be talking about a lot of debuts today, boys.
Yeah. There's been a lot of big stuff happening in the past week. A lot of great news, some bad news, but mostly it's good stuff.
It's been a lot of just. This was a big week.
This was a huge week.
There's been a lot of people shifting around, debuts, graduations. At some point, I was listening to music for this last night. I hit like 10 songs. I'm like, I have to stop. I'm just gonna have to cut a whole bunch of music that I cut things that I didn't think was particularly exciting.
Yeah, nothing like the stuff that's not big and impactful or whatever. Yeah, I don't even blame you on that. In fact, we're going to see how long we go talking about the major events anyways, and then we'll figure out the rest of the podcast from there is basically the way that I view this week. So yeah, VAllure Gen 2, they're here.
They are here.
And they're excellent, honestly. Okay, so again, we're biased. That's fine. Also, mi esposa es muy linda. I'm learning.
Oh my God.
I'm learning Spanish for her. We won't say who our favorites are though. We got 6 announcements, 6 debuts,
new talents.
6 new talents, all in a row. They all had fantastic concept art that we got to see, which was really neat and interesting. Their expressions in their concept art were especially really cool.
I will say, not putting down like Gen 1 or anything. Gen 1, it was like a huge experiment. They were starting their company. Gen 2, they definitely, it's like, all right, we are now like doing super high quality, like uniform debuts. We know what we're doing now.
Yeah. They very much have it down at this point, which is awesome. Everybody also put out an ASMR, a debut ASMR on their YouTube channels, which are available now. I don't think any of them got taken down, which is nice.
Staying strong.
Not something that's guaranteed nowadays.
Yeah.
But they've all got ASMR you can check out. A bunch of them put out covers as well.
All of them did.
They all did?
Yes.
I wasn't sure if they all did. I hadn't seen from all of them, but I knew that a few of them had at least. So.
After we did our stream, I went through all of them one by one, like on my own, and like took little notes here and there, and the songs was one of the things I went through.
Ah, good. Very, very nice. Okay. So we'll start at the start as far as we know, which is with Willo Wildfire. She speaks Korean.
She's a will-o-wisp.
Yes, she is.
Yes.
She has cool fire abilities, though she won't burn you unless she wants to. She has very good control over her fire.
The first thing we get with her is a reintroduction. I forgot VAllure is like this. Everyone's lore is really intense.
Yeah.
And you know how like a lot of VTuber lore usually has the moment where it goes, and then she starts streaming. No one in VAllure has that, and then they start streaming moment.
It's very much a situation of she ended the family line of the rulers of the country, and then she was put in prison, except no, she wasn't. That's just an illusion because she's a will-o'-the-wisp and she can fucking do that. I like her lore. I like all of the lore. I don't even like lore in general, but their lore was pretty fun.
They all have very intense lore.
Oh, it's pretty funny. He's like, I got thrown in jail for murdering the royal family. They put me in like a steel straitjacket. I just kept the straitjacket. That's part of my model.
Yeah, it's a part of her now.
It just looks good. She rocks it, you know.
So yeah, she's all about protecting nature, and there's one issue because of the royal family. They now need to repopulate the forest.
Yes.
And how do you achieve that? She's going to turn you into a tree.
Oh.
Because that's how you do that.
Can I be an ent?
No.
But
there aren't tiers to becoming a tree. It's one of those all or nothing things.
Hey, maybe you can be the tree with like the weird giant animated face from her video that kind of freaked us out.
I hate that tree. Despise that tree. Please don't show that tree.
That's pretty close to an ent. I guess that gives me something. At least I could like eat a goat or something wandering by and just Not Azura though. She would kill me. She had a lot of fun memes. She is perfectly sized to fit in a jar at 4'11".
Mm-hmm.
Apparently.
The size of a standard jar.
Standard jars are 4'11".
I always hated grocery shopping.
And she's like that tall.
Yeah.
She's Green Woman, as mentioned. Something about Green Women turning people into trees and such. It's like a meme or something, I guess. Overall, her design is really... I like her design really like a lot. It's really cool.
It's not a very practical skirt, but hey.
What do you mean? Half of it just disappears sometimes. That's practical, right?
I'm just going to wear half my pants next time.
Okay. Gotcha.
See how you feel about it.
Top half or bottom half?
It's more like a down the middle kind of thing, but...
Oh, okay. I see.
She has asymmetrical socks.
She has asymmetrical sock.
Thankfully, everyone else was able to keep their laundry together.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know. They just say up front, like they all had really good designs. Like none of them like really jumped out at me more than the others because they were all just really well done.
I have my favorites. We're getting there. I thought that Willo was a really good start, frankly, to the debuts. I think she sort of set a really good pace.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's a little crazy. You know, like, of course, have you ever talked to a woman? They're all a little crazy. So are men.
Women are dangerous, man. They're so beautiful, but so dangerous.
Gonna find that out more and more as we go through this.
I'm starting to figure out that women have power over me.
Starting to figure out.
I ate so many chicken nuggets.
I'm very full.
I'm so full.
Oh my. So, either way, Green Woman, good. I like Green Woman. She's scary, has fire powers because she's a Will-o'-the-Wisp again.
She has like her regular like shirt, like zip shirt, but if you unzip it, she's not wearing like undergarments underneath. It's just a straight jacket.
Yeah.
Like that is what's underneath.
Makes sense to me. I don't see why not. She was thrown in that prison after all. So yeah, no, I like her. Anything else you want to talk about when it comes to Willo, I guess?
I think we basically covered it all, especially since we have a lot to go.
Yep. Just the debut song.
Her debut song being, of course, a parody cover of the Zenless Zone Zero Bernie song, Burning Desires.
Yes.
Which I listened to this morning because I was feeling that way.
Have you heard that song before?
Yes.
How do you feel about that song?
Bernice, go, go. Or I guess the best thing to come out of it. The song is a fucking terrible earworm, and then I booted Zenless and got Bernie's first pull. It's like, okay, I guess I like this white woman.
Set it on fire.
The best thing to come out from it is people turning the Bernice dance into a GIF and then just putting the text on it, "Go white girl, go," which unprompted was occurring during Willow's stream as well.
Many times.
Remember, her chat broke, so it stopped scrolling, so it's just stuck on "Go white woman, go."
Yeah, go white girl, go. Guess what was on Twitter immediately after her debut? A lot of people say, "Go white girl, go." Congratulations, you've got your first meme. I don't know if you like it or not, Willo, but I hope you do.
You usually don't get a lot to say.
Every creator has that one thing that they put. Well, I was going to say that everybody. Okay, so every creator has the one thing that they throw together in 5 minutes and post, and it's the most popular thing they've ever done.
Yeah.
Markiplier has his cat video, etc. Obviously, Willo was working very hard on her debut. They all were. But it's just, like, I love the fact that from the word go, she's just white girl go. Like, immediate memery. It's so nice to see.
And if you are interested in Willo, please check out her YouTube account, Subscribo, and look forward to her Zatsu, where she's creating a new society with us, her ASMR, where she's casting a love spell, the Forbidden Pico Park collab, and when she plays Bread and Fred with our next talent we'll be discussing.
She was also the host for their
their first collab.
Their first big collab that was right after their debuts.
It was on her channel, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool. And that was Pico Park, you said, right?
Yes, that'll be the next thing that's coming up. They did a collab without the park, but Pico Park is coming up.
Oh, okay. What was the other collab they did?
They just talked.
Yeah,
they just hung out.
Oh, just that
talking, answering questions,
like what we do.
Nice.
We should play Pico Park.
Stay away from our territory.
They should do a podcast where they react to us.
No, I don't want this.
I don't think I want to know.
Please Oh, Super Chats Gen 2 win.
It's time to start recruiting.
There's enough VTubers. We could justify having 2 fucking shows at this rate.
It's true,
Everybody
actually.
that was here for Nuggets, all right, you have to make an episode for us.
Oh, that'd be so good and terrible. Oh my god. Let's think about that at a later time.
All right, let's get on to the next one.
Quetzu Solscale. I am not going to show preference for any of the talents over any of the others. She's my favorite.
What's that?
What?
I heard like it was someone saying
I
something.
don't even know if that picked up on microphone actually, but either way, it's very
ASMR Nick has a favorite.
small favorite. She speaks Spanish.
See?
Yes.
See? Good.
She has a pretty strong accent.
Yes.
Oh, it's not that bad.
It's not bad. Like
No.
she still speaks very clear English,
Yeah.
but you can definitely tell that she has an accent.
Okay, that's fair, I guess. I was gonna say it's not like some other VTubers that I've watched where I'm just trying to understand what they're saying sometimes, But I mean, she does have an accent. You can tell.
I think she has the biggest gap between lore personality and what she's like streaming. Because in lore, she's like this bratty, lackadaisical creature that's just like, just leave me alone. And like these people keep coming to her for advice. And her advice keeps working perfectly to the point that this like Mayan Aztec civilization made it to modern day. And now they have flying cars and they're doing great. And they love her. But now she can't sleep because there's a highway next to her tree. The lore was really funny and cute.
I did like the lore love for her.
But also then we get to her and she's just extremely cozy and kind.
Yeah. She was incredibly excited to tell us about like her spicy food and her chickens.
God, yeah.
Yeah, I just so good. Everything that she talked about was just really fun to listen about, I guess.
We went straight from leave me alone, I'm sleeping to this Latino wants to cook me a meal.
She wants to get vegetables out of her vegetable garden
Yeah.
and use them to make the best salsa you've ever eaten as long as you love eating lava fire. And then also she'll make you a delicious meal. Like she just seems very nice.
She put
honestly.
Serrano chilies in her pico de gallo.
Yeah. And I told the story on the stream because we did a stream where we reacted to all of their debuts live, except for it was live for us, not
It was
live
live
for
for
them.
us.
It was like 4 hours after they were done.
Anything's live if you say it's live. You're watching this live right now.
That's true. At one point, I was going to make shishito peppers pan fried with soy sauce and a little salt, and I got serranos accidentally. So I made serrano peppers pan fried with soy sauce and a little salt.
Yeah, Serranos will fuck you up.
I ate them. I was like, well, I've already made this, which is the worst sunk cost fallacy I think I've ever made.
I did that before because my local grocery store was out of jalapenos. So I'm like, there's some hot peppers. I'll just grab these.
Yeah.
Took them home. I was thrilled. Everybody else that I was cooking for was not.
I made salsa.
Don't
and
just eat serranos, by the way.
The recipe called for Serrano, and it was fine in the salsa. But I was like, I have a lot of extra Serrano peppers because you can't just buy like 2. So I'm like, screw it. I'll put this in a taco I'm going to make. I didn't know anything about the peppers, so I thought it was jalapenos up here, Serranos kind of below. No.
Large inverse.
Jalapenos power gap Serrano.
Well, she would have been happy because her wording was, "I want to choke on the air."
There you go.
So she has a garden. She has chickens she's caring for.
She got chickens.
We got to see one of the chickens on the Twitter. I shared it on the Discord.
Seems like he or she seems like a nice fellow.
I'm in
That
love.
chicken.
I'm in love with that chicken.
He's a good chicken. Did you even notice that I replied to her original post?
No, I didn't.
Well before you saw the picture of the chicken?
No, because I didn't look at the replies.
I'm not stalking her. I'm not parasocial. I'm a little parasocial. As you might expect, she has a more tan complexion. Mm-hmm. She got the sharp teefies. There's a lot of girls with sharp teefies in this group.
Yes.
All of maybe. I don't know.
This is the teeth. This is the teeth gen.
Like half of them.
Yeah, most of them at this point definitely have sharp teefies. So she has the coolest fucking toggle I've ever seen where she spits out a fire blast.
Yeah, she shoots a Godzilla laser.
Which means she had just enough Serranos, I'm guessing.
She was the design I was most into going into this.
Yeah, it was like a feathery, like tribal.
Yeah, she's And like she's based off Quetzalcoatl, which is like, oh, I love those.
Yeah, the flying noodle, right?
Yeah, this is now officially a much better adaptation of Quetzalcoatl than Dragon Maid did.
Yeah, but where do you place Pokemon in this hierarchy?
I'll have to double check. Probably not too far off.
She's 5'5". How does that make you feel?
We're getting there.
Appropriately sized creature. Like Krichora is a good size.
Also, like we didn't even mention of the previous one, just like boilerplate. All of these girls have like the best mascot design.
They're all really
these
good.
are god tier mascots.
They are fantastic, yeah. She has feathery tribal looking clothes and she has tattoos.
Yeah.
Very modern, very modern. Wait, no. Thousands of years old, sorry. It's a good look. Basically, her model's a 10 out of 10. Her personality is a 12 out of 10. I'm here for it. Let's go. Again, I don't mean to pick favorites, but going in, I actually told myself, I was just like, you're gonna like who you're gonna like. I've gone into enough generations of VTuber debuts at this point. God, which is something I've just said out loud and is true. That I understand now that I can look at them all I want, but until they debut, I cannot know who I'm going to vibe with, you know?
Yeah, I don't settle my VTuber opinions till like 6 months in when they settle in.
And that's the thing, like I picked out before like Advent came out. I was just like, oh, I really love the way that Bibu looks. And then she came out and I didn't vibe with Bibu like at all. Not at all. You know, it was one of those things where I was just like, what's Narissa doing? And I was like, oh, okay, I'm vibing significantly more with that.
It's really funny.
Migrated over to her.
It's literally a chart. The less you got into Bibu, the more I got into Bibu.
I know, it's funny because initially I was just like, oh, I'm gonna love Bibu. She's so great. I love her design. And then they all came out and I was just like, no, I want that one. I want Narissa.
Nick, I know what happened.
What?
Oh, she's a zoomer.
No, I have to stop this. I can't. I don't hate zoomers, and I feel bad. And I might feel bad because while we were streaming, Miwa stopped by, and I was definitely making a joke. It's a joke about not understanding or vibing with or liking zoomers. And that's not true because there are zoomers that I like. Hello. You're a Bionicle kid.
I'm a Bionicle kid. We're in between. Look it up.
No, but like, and that's the funny thing is, well, okay. Beep from work. I'm not going to say his name here, but the one guy from work.
Yeah, I know the guy from work.
Yeah, friends with both of us. Like, he's like 24 or something.
Yeah,
like he's
child.
Firmly in the zoomer category.
Wee little lad.
Yeah, no, he's very tall. But
quite taller than me, which is frightening.
But he's definitely firmly a zoomer, and like we get along like a house on fire. We definitely like have a great time when we're hanging out. So it's not all zoomers.
What a platform we've landed on.
Not all zoomers.
Well, all the same.
Yeah. What were we talking about? Anyway, I don't hate zoomers. And I really like Quetzu a lot. Quetzu, return my phone calls.
She put out an English cover of Kyofu All Back.
In English.
In English.
In English.
In inglés.
Sí.
Sí. Muy bien.
Mi corazón es en fuego por tú.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
A la derecha de la baño.
Helpo mio.
Are you going to be any better off, Carlos, if I start speaking Spanish to you?
Absolutely not. my dad taught me literally nothing.
Of the three people on this podcast, I speak the most Spanish. That is my favorite fun fact for the week.
Bro, oh yeah.
My dad's way of attempting to teach me Spanish was saying random words in Spanish while he was drunk and not telling me what they meant.
Oh my god, that's funny as hell.
Just repeat them in class.
Don't worry, you're calling them a nice dog.
What I said was, my heart is on fire for you. Who was I talking to? Cameron. That's right, Carlos. That's who I was talking. Okay. All right, let's move on. to wife number 2 for me.
Mara Vespidae.
Yes. This creature's British.
She has a certain way of speaking.
Do you think she sounds posh?
I don't quite think it's posh, but she's very deliberate and very pleasant.
Wee bit, governor.
Get out of here, you weirdo. You're going to make me spill my tea.
Is you right, mate?
I'm not quite educated enough on the Isles to place where from Britain, but it's definitely a little bit posher.
It does feel that way.
She's very in character.
Yeah, I do like her accent. I do.
If you are weirded out when VTubers are in character, she's very in character. Which means if this is your shit, this is your kingdom. You are safe, my lord, my liege. My liege, we are under fucking attack.
I'm not eating good. I'm feasting right now, by the way. They've given me... first of all, they've given me a fantastic and interesting green woman, which is just great for everyone. They've given me Quetzu, who is phenomenal, and she does really cool nature stuff, and that's really neat.
Mm-hmm.
And now I've got a British-made woman.
The ex-warrior who is now made.
Yes, that is her lore.
Lore took it had 2 more twists than I thought was coming.
Yeah, she was a warrior on the battlefield, and then the battles were over, and she was commissioned by the king to take care of the king's son.
Because the king fucking died.
And then the king dies.
He's like, my fucking hot as fuck maid who killed many people and is really good at her every job I've given her. Help my son. People are going to try to kill him. And she's like, yeah, that makes sense. I am so sorry, dude. Rest in peace. Your kid's good. All right, my lord, come with me. Assassins are on the way.
And then who is the prince as we find out?
Oh, it's us.
'Tis us.
It's us. We're in good hands.
I think the biggest note here is that she can grope herself. And we're not there yet, but we're about to be there. Anyway, her lore is really good. It's really interesting and neat. So also she's very bee themed. The cat's not even here.
He used his fucking PSI.
Per square inch?
No, psi, psychic powers.
Oh, psi.
This motherfucker. If you're ever caught out sounding a bit strange, just pretend the other person is completely out of the know and that imply there's something wrong with that and you won.
I'm stupid, so it works on me a lot.
This guy thinks he's stupid.
So she's a bee-themed, maid-themed...
Or hornet. Or wasp.
Or wasp. There was something unusual on her table, too. Anyway. I like her. The point I'm driving with all of this basically comes down to I like her. She's British. And also other things I like.
She's 5'11".
I don't like her any longer. Too tall.
Love her. Now that Nick no longer likes her, I can now start to like her.
Everybody gets one. Oh, wow. No, this is another all-star in my book. I really like Mara. I think she's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Thigh squish levels unseen until now.
There's the big, huge, pink double drill hair.
Yeah. Just very, very cool. Again, 5'11". I look up to her metaphorically because she's a warrior, and if I ever met her in reality, because she's taller than me.
Very physically as well.
Yeah. She's physically taller than me. I'd have to wear platforms to look her in the eye.
Even then, you'd have to do it at an angle to see past the
I get it.
The breasts.
I get it.
They're in the fucking way.
They are impressive. And again, she can grab them. She can show them off. That's one of her toggles, which is really good. Some people fire lasers out of their mouth. Some just are like, honk. Yeah, I like her. That's about all I got. You guys have anything else you want to say about Mara? Darlings?
No, So I think she grew on me a lot more than I was expecting.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I don't know. I just had a good time watching her.
I'm very open about my feelings of where I'm not ranking everybody against each other. I'm saying I have preferences, and don't we all? So
yes.
By the way, I'm not disparaging anybody just because they're not my favorite or whatever. Everybody here is fantastic and worth checking out.
And we're getting gradually slightly taller, each one. We're getting there.
Don't get used to it.
We're getting there. It's okay. We'll get to you.
We will never get past the asymptote that is 6 foot. Women aren't allowed to be that tall.
Check the timestamps down below. She put out a debut cover. We've talked about these as well. It's a cover of Pure Maid's Killer Kiss.
Yeah. I think this... it's hard to tell, but this was definitely... It might be my favorite cover out of them. It's just like a cute and violent song both.
Oh, it's from Akiba Maid War. That's why.
Oh,
Yes.
God, hell yeah.
So it's a very cute song, and then there's just guns going off.
You love to see it. You really do.
Hi, Strawny. I just got your comment. I'm okay with you judging. But you have to tell me how you've judged them. Strawny is apparently watching the VOD of the live stream, which I apparently have left up. Which is good to know. And her only response so far is, I'm judging all your rooms right now, not gonna lie.
Girl!
I'm gonna go ahead and reply.
I live in a man nest. I get things done in there.
My computer desk is situated in what used to be a family room when there was more people living in the house. So it is a very large room that only I use.
I have 5 guitars, a life-size cardboard cutout of Luigi from Luigi's Mansion, the third one.
I have replied and said, and how have you found them? You can be honest. If you don't notice that response, that's okay, Strawny.
I don't think you can even see it from my webcam, but there was a berserk figure somewhere in my living area. But I don't think you could see it.
My perspective is in my office where I stream from.
I don't think she was judging your space.
And there's a wall of video games that exists behind me.
Your space is content professional through a 4K camera.
I'm a gamer, so...
Tell me more about your elite skills.
I really like the Nintendo 64. That's it. That's sometimes I like to play Surf in Counter-Strike. All right, we should probably get back to
we're not even halfway.
Yeah, this is the people aren't here for us.
No.
Believe it or not. I mean, I love it, maybe. But we're really here for the women. Let's be real. So, Pure Maid's Killer Kiss, fun, aggressive, angry,
Yes.
fighty song. I don't know how that fits her personality or backstory or lore, but I'm sure it's wonderful because it is. It's great. So. And you know what? I realize that I'm leaving out important things from my perspective on life. I haven't had the chance yet to listen to all of their ASMRs.
Nick is our ASMR representative.
I am. I'm that guy. I understand if that makes you uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable.
I even
sometimes.
put that really, really incredible one that I didn't add to the notes. If you want to talk about
We're going to talk about that.
I listened to the one and I realized I don't like the sound of people brushing their teeth. So that got clicked off. No offense. Genuinely no offense. It feels though ASMR is very...
It's subjective.
Your mileage may vary.
ASMR is very personal and very subjective to the person who is listening to it.
If you do cooking ASMR, I already know I love the sound of a kitchen.
We talked about Willo. Her ASMR is mischievous girl tries to get you to tingle. Quetzu's is ASMR Quetzalcoatl girl sleeps in your lap. That sounds lovely.
That one, I can't figure out how I feel about that one.
I need to listen to all of these again. I'm behind on my notes. This is the biggest, fucking busiest week. Find me at Anthrocon this weekend, fucking apparently.
Awoo.
If you're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania this weekend for Anthrocon, Congratulations, you're probably a furry, or you're like me and your furry friends invited you.
Yeah.
If you see me at Anthrocon, give me a high five. Or
I'm not
say
furry.
hi.
I'm just celebrating the 4th of July, and I crashed at my guy's place because I was drinking a lot. Like, it's like whatever. I don't even know what YIF is, bro.
I want to take pictures. That's like, that's what the camera we're using. The camera we're using to record the podcast. I'm taking with me to take pictures.
If you're in a fursuit next episode, I swear to God.
I just sit down and I'm like, well,
hey guys, how's it going?
Look what I got.
There's been a change.
Why are you so silly?
What? It's just the way I am.
Oh God, come on. We have to get through the rest of this girl.
Okay, can I tell one more?
Yeah, fine.
Okay. You're talking about adding balls to a fursuit.
What do you mean by that?
I was talking to the furries about what, like, adding balls to a fursuit. Like, for, like...
Hi, VAllure. I know you're still watching.
You're fucking loving this. Don't act like you're not. And I was just like, do you just, like, sew yard balls into it, so you just turn around and smack someone with it and it goes poink? Oh, my friends and I are really smart. Mara's ASMR is Maid Puts You to Bed with Tingles ASMR.
That's another one. Mara's way too potent. I can't figure out how I feel.
Well, she's got a lot of strength, having been a battle maid.
Bro, just watching the fucking introduction to her, like, okay, this woman could become my wife.
Mood. You know who else could become your life, your future, and perhaps the end of your life?
Almost for sure. Is Phyla Finrose?
Phyla Finrose, that's right.
So, Lore Train does not fucking stop. She was deposited on the planet by a creature of the void.
Indeed.
She attempted to fill in. She failed. Vor. And now she has a cult.
Yeah, she has a tail named Pinky that is here to eat you. I mean, save you. Save you.
Pinky might be my Oshi.
This is where our opinions diverge.
What? You don't like Pinky?
Listen, not everything is for every person. This is
we
the
actually
conclusion
had
we
this
came
conversation
to.
on stream.
I think that Phyla is really cool. Her design is fantastic. Her outfit is really cute. Her voice is amazing. She also has an accent. She speaks Chinese, and she speaks English, and she speaks a little bit of something else. What was the other thing she spoke a little bit of? Do we remember?
Oh, shit.
Nope.
Yeah, okay. We'll pick something out of the sky. Jamaican. I don't know. She speaks partially a third language. I can't remember which. Sorry about that.
Probably Japanese.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think she said it was baby Japanese.
Yeah, baby Japanese.
Okay. I was close with Jamaican. Starts with J. She's I like her a lot. I am not a fan of Pinky. That is her tail that keeps eating people. Allegedly.
It is the Vor part of the woman.
Yes, this is the part of the woman that is Vor.
If she eats with her mouth, she Vors with her tail.
And she serves with her anyway. She's 4'7".
We're going in the opposite
We're going
direction
back now.
Cameron is now sad again. I was going to say, if you don't know what Vor is, don't Google it.
All right, Nick.
I think everyone at Anthrocon knows about Vor.
I'd say they're voracious.
And this is where I have to inform you now that I had a little bit of spare time today, and she was
God save me.
And she was the first one that I looked to see if she has done anything since.
Yes, I love you, Carlos.
We all have our favorites, and not everyone is wrong. No, this is the thing that I love, though, is the fact that Carlos is immediately just like, that one, and I'm immediately like, that one.
We can have her on the show and have a separate camera for Pinky.
That's true. Pinky, what do you think about this situation with checks, notes, chroma shift?
I think that... Beep, beep. Jesus.
You can't say that, Pinky. Put your tongue away.
God, Pinky... Oh, no comment. That's the most saliva I've seen on a model.
Yeah.
Hey, it's okay. It can toggle on and off.
Yeah.
He's such a gross monster. He looks like that one Glorbo from Main Abyss episode 4. The crimson split jaw.
Oh yeah, it does.
The people I'm surrounded with that enjoy Made in Abyss. I also love Made in Abyss.
She wanted us to say that we're her dog 10 times.
Did you?
I did a dry run while watching it. It's doable.
Okay. 10 times in 10 seconds.
Yeah, very doable. I could say more if you need me to.
You also must be willing to kneel 24/7.
I've been squatting a lot. I'm good at kneeling.
Okay. But Carlos likes her more.
Carlos, is this what we're doing, bud? Talk to me.
It's okay. We're required. We both have to go with her.
It's true.
She needs more followers.
Hi, Mom.
No, that's not yet.
No, the previous one. Okay, the family tree is about to get complicated.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that.
I was going to say, no, Mara's just our caretaker.
That's true, but she also said like she's like a mother. She had motherly traits.
I mean, sure, that's fair.
I think at one point she said something mommy. I don't know. Like I blacked out.
Valid. Understandable. All right, let's talk about Phyla a little bit more. She can pray, and she has cool metal things on her fingers, which will look really neat. Her outfit is very nunny, by the way.
Very edgy outfit. I really like her emo hair toggle.
Yeah.
To be honest, I prefer it.
It's really nice.
I feel like the design is already out there enough you can get away with covering an eye with an emo hair. Because, like, yeah, we're already in that town.
I like that whenever she does that, you can also see her eye under the hair sometimes.
She can, like, toggle it. But she by the way, she has amazing looking eyes.
Yeah, they're really
honestly,
cool.
all the eyes are great in this gen, as they were in the previous gen, TBH.
And she has the fangs, too.
Yeah, we're back. We're entering Bite Town.
Pointy teeths. Yeah. So, just in general, really, really great design. I'm not a fan of Pinky, but that's okay. Not everyone's a fan of everything. These two more than make up for how much I don't like Pinky with their love for Pinky, especially Carlos.
I think she can toggle Pinky, so you'll be okay. Just know that Pinky is there and can hear you.
I'll never get Pinky out of my mind again. Part of the Eldritch Horror, I believe.
That is indeed the idea.
She did her debut cover of Overlord 3.
Veracity.
Of Veracity from Overlord 3.
Yes.
The third season of Overlord.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why they call it the third one.
I'm really smart.
Leave a comment down below. Praise Nicholas for his sensitivity of intelligence.
This was like a perfect like song for her to cover. Because there's some English lyrics in this. A lot of the English lyrics are about eating. This was
it's veracity.
Veracity, yes.
Like a voracious hunger.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where it comes
Like
from.
where the word vor originates.
Yeah. Also, she's doing real soon. She's doing you laugh. If I laugh, I do squats stream. She's strangely physical. Like she's all like, yeah, workouts and stuff. It's like, oh, this is this generation of VTubers is the most VTubers in one group who have touched grass.
Yeah.
That's true, actually. Because
Strangely well-adjusted woman.
Can I talk about her ASMR real quick?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, good. Her ASMR is laying your head in my lap, ASMR. Ear cleaning plus hair play. Are you sensitive about your ears?
I think if someone tries to do something to my ears, I'll hurt them. That seems off. But I like the giant parasitic tail named Pinky.
We've all got things we like and don't like. That's fine.
The ear cleaning thing is such like an extreme Japan thing.
It
They
really is.
love that.
It's their big part of ASMR. It's about the tenderness. It's about someone caring for you in that way.
Yeah.
It's very intimate. How'd you feel about it?
I love it.
Oh.
Big fan.
Big fan.
We'll talk more later about
Okay.
similar ASMRs.
Oh my lord.
Favorite stream moments of the week isn't gone yet. Okay. And at 4'7", she's the most eatable of the group.
Indeed.
I had to throw that in there. Sinthya Sanguine is up next.
Let's go.
She's a gun-toting vampire creature. Believe it or not, that means she has pointy teeths.
Yeah, she has the teeths.
Yep.
We're back to biting.
Yep.
Biting never fucking left.
She has some very impressive assets in that she has a weapon, a firearm, that she can pull up at any time and point at you.
She has
The
a
audience.
gun.
She does. some sort of assault rifle.
She is fully decked out in tactical gear.
Yeah, this
Yes.
is a tactical vampire.
She has shoulder holsters for her pistolas. Yeah, she just looks very militarily aggressive.
And she went into great detail on what her top 3 firearms are.
The P90, baby.
And the Remington 870, I believe, was up there too. Oh, and the M134 minigun, I believe, is the other one. I think firearms are neat. She's 5'6". She's super goth. She can unhinge her jaw to be loud.
Consume.
And consume blood. Her lore, I loved very specifically the moment where she sucks our blood.
Yeah.
And her eyes just go whoop and like shoot out in different directions. I laughed so hard at that animation moment. I don't understand her lore, frankly. Her lore is that she's a part of Special Forces and that she might have gotten kicked out, I think. She definitely sucked somebody's blood, parentheses me, us, you,
She has
the viewer.
deserted her post.
She has deserted her post and now she's in danger.
She's trying to find us again.
Yes. Writing us lovely letters. And she fights vampires as a vampire? I don't know, confused. Requires further research. We haven't talked about any of like their likes or dislikes, by the way. They all like a lot of really good video games for the most part. They all have distinct, interesting tastes in that too.
I've honestly, at this point, I've kind of given up on that stuff for most debuts.
It's a lot to cover.
Yeah, it's just extra like information dump. Frankly, if you're really interested, you should definitely check out the debuts yourself.
I'd say that like Cynthia's tastes were like probably some of the most out there because she snuck on a lot of horror. Like one of her favorites was All Tomorrows, a slightly obscure horror novel about what happens to humanity 1 million years in the future. It's very fucking bleak and fucked up. It's body horror. She also likes My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. And I remember when she said that she was a Zoomer, I said on stream, Amazing World of Gumball or Adventure Time. And we get to her shows, Adventure Time.
Nailed it. But the one you didn't call out was Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
That is also an option. Very valid. She is a Zoomer. I won't watch her.
As well established.
No, I like her. She's super high energy. It seems like she's got a bunch of... She had a lot going on, and she was very, very fast. This is where the family tree got confused and became a circle.
Yes. So, okay. So where are we at with her?
So she's okay.
Her...
I think this is how this is gonna work.
So wait, let's start. She's a goth.
Yes.
So she needs a father figure. She said
Yes.
this. We are her father.
Yes.
But also we're her boy. So possibly romantic relations. Also we're her son.
I think I figured this out, and we can make this very fair, right? I'm her father.
Okay.
You're her son.
Are we both romantically involved with her?
That's Carlos. Carlos is the romantic interest.
All right. What if I want to start something with her?
Congratulations, Carlos.
What the fuck?
You're her son, you...
I don't want to be... I want to...
I was going to say freak, but I don't like to judge.
I was going to call you smelly idiot, but I don't like calling people things.
Whatever, freak. Parentheses, like, not negative. Hits me with chicken nuggets. Yeah, definitely. If I made you upset, I'm sorry. I think we've gotten away from the plot. I'm her father, and that makes me happy. Cameron is her son, and that makes him happy. Yes?
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
And Carlos is the
The Holy
holy love interest.
I do like vampires.
There you go. Yeah, you. Holy shit, you really do. If there's ever an anime that has a vampire mentioned in it, Carlos has fucking seen it. I forgot that about you.
Yeah.
Big vampire fan. All right, so there you go. You're all
Carlos
set.
lore.
Cynthia, Jesus. I'll give you away at your wedding to Carlos. Cameron will be the ring bearer. Fair. Does this all make sense now? Good. I didn't think so. Her debut cover is After Dark.
This was a really good song. I'd never heard of the artist or the song, either one. But I don't know. I just really very thoroughly enjoyed the song.
Who is the artist?
Some
Dr._Thurnt.
It's not.
Thump.
It's not Mr. Kitty.
It might be Mr. Kitty.
Mr. Kitty.
Oh, the art was who drew the art for her video.
Yeah.
She got a PNG.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry.
So that's who the original song is by, Mr. Kitty.
Mhm.
Vocal coach, huh?
Oh, that's a cool credit.
Go off.
Yeah. I'm going to check the ASMR now. Open my mouth. ASMR. ASMR, brushing your vampire roommate's teeth.
Yeah, I'm sorry, lady. Literally not your fault. I can't listen to that. I don't like the sound of teeth being brushed, I guess.
Very specifically the thing you mentioned 15 minutes ago.
I'm harshly judging Carlos with my eyes right now.
I sure do love Bakemonogatari. Can't wait to get to the later parts of it.
Guess who made me watch Monogatari?
When we went to Japan, they were selling an acrylic picture of specifically that scene.
That scene, yeah.
Me, a Japanese salaryman. Oh, yes, a defining moment of my culture.
I swear to God, if Mandarake ever gets that animation cell, I'm buying it for you. Here you go, Carlos. It cost me $14,000. I had to mortgage my house a second time. Oh, man. So, yeah. You don't like the brushing noises
No.
of the teethers.
No.
Not even the pointy teethers.
No.
I see. Well, if you're into that, go ahead and check it out. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe on her channel, on all of their channels. Ceru Foxhound is the leader of the group, I think. Is that, she get
No.
assigned that?
I don't know.
I don't think
I'm assigning her leader of the group. I thought that's what Sinthya said, but maybe I was wrong on that.
I'm a fool. I don't know things.
Pick your leader. Tell me in the comments. You're under a breast.
You're under a breast.
Now, if I was standing next to her, I would be. Because Cameron, all of your wishes have been fulfilled. 'Tis the day of reckoning. This woman is 6'1".
And all it took was losing her limbs in police violence. Her backstory is RoboCop.
Yeah. She's a Detroit police officer in the future.
New Detroit.
New.
It's happening at the same time as the events of Detroit Become Human.
She gets her limbs blown off by an ambush of bad guys. She had been signed up, apparently without her knowledge, for robo appendages.
Yeah, always read the fine print.
And so now she has fox feet that are robot and also robot hands, and she can fly like the Iron Man.
Boy, you convinced me to double check with my doctor next time.
So I just have to lose both arms and legs and I can fly like Iron Man? So what you're telling me?
If you went to the wrong doctor, yes.
Excellent. I'll find that doctor. So yeah, cool backstory, by the way. She speaks Lithuanian, Russian, and German, which is fantastically
The way I said it,
impressive.
if she was around the 1920s, she has the buildings of a diplomat. She could resolve some issues.
That's true. A lot. Frankly, I mean,
she actually greeted us in all these languages,
Yeah.
and then immediately was like, "This is scrambling my brain."
yeah.
First time I've heard Lithuanian in a long time.
Like, language hopping is impressive and very difficult, I imagine. So even doing introductions in all three languages must have like she said, it kind of fried her brain a little, like you said, but
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. I can barely speak English. She has long blonde hair and light blue highlights. She's got chaser lights on her face and also in other places, like on her legs. She's gifted not only with height, but with other things. She got big booba.
I see.
Yeah, that's why I'm under a breast. Because she's
Yes.
6 feet tall, and I'd be like, "Ma'am,
You're going to jail.
oh well." Skin tight cyber police outfit,
Mm-hmm.
which she can take off multiple bits and bobs.
Yes.
Good toggles.
Good toggles, very good toggles. Great thighs. And yeah, that ma'am,
Ma'am.
sir, ma'am, sir,
I like
ma'am.
I liked the part in her debut where she leaked everyone's internet search history.
That was really good.
Genuinely really fucking funny.
Actually fantastic subtle humor.
Yeah, like,
She didn't read any of it. It was
Like,
just scrolling by.
yeah, look with your eyes to see like the funniest fucking thing. It's really funny.
I would say a very, very slight European accent.
Yeah.
Parentheses, extremely positive, by the way. Okay. I'm gonna state this again. I know I've said it at some point in the past. I live in a very boring small town in America. I don't get to hear accents aside from redneck. That's it.
Sometimes you hear someone like this who's getting some Mountain Dew.
Yeah, exactly.
So our way of getting culture is by going to one of the like 2 Chinese restaurants in town.
That's it. So when I hear someone with an accent, I immediately am interested because it's not something that I get very often. You live in a city, you hear 25 accents in a day. But when you live out in bumblefuck nowhere, any accent is really cool, interesting, and worth noting. So that's why I like that's one of the things that I note.
I had also pointed out that her media taste was probably my favorite out of everyone's.
Mhm.
Because like you read her list and it just kept getting better. Like she's into some good shit.
Yeah, Omega based, I believe, is what the children say. Yeah, lots of good stuff. Okay, anything else you want to throw out about her?
6 feet.
6 feet.
That's for you, buddy. Okay, she has a debut cover of Bad Boys.
What you want?
Bad Boys. What you gonna do?
That's the police song
Yeah, from Cops.
from the Cop Show. Wholesome family entertainment when I was a boy. I would sit down and eat Hamburger Helper and watch it with my dad.
Vaguely similar memories for me, actually.
It's weird. Dads see stuff like that and they go, let me get the Hamburger Helper going.
This is gonna be a good one. Oh my. Her debut ASMR is Police Mommy Pats You Down. ASMR roleplay. Intense pat down ASMR.
And of course, she's going to be playing Police Simulator.
I called that shit a mile away. The moment she came on the screen, I was like, she'll play Police Simulator first week. No, you did not disappoint me, Ceru. Nor could you ever. Yeah, all of these talents are phenomenal, fantastic, very interesting, very cool. They're all doing debut 2.0s. If you'd like a deeper look into any of them in particular, find the one that matches your freak and then hop in. There you go.
Cynthia's 2.0 was 4.5 hours.
God damn.
She can yap. I came in for a little bit. She was yapping.
I could tell because her energy levels are like crazy off the charts.
100%. I was friends with the same genre of woman she is back in high school. They have a lot to share.
I believe.
Unfortunately, that is why we don't usually cover debut 2.0 stuff when we're talking about debuts, because they usually tend to be at minimum twice as long as their actual debuts.
Yeah, all of the debuts are really accessible for VAllure. They're a half hour each. So for us, it was like a nice little 3-hour watch along stream that we did, basically. A little bit extra because we yapped in between and stuff. But it was a lot of really good debuts. I like them all. I have my favorites. I'm not going to lie. But I like them all. I think they're all really great entertainers. I think they're all going to do great.
This was a very solid debut. VAllure is now twice as big as it used to be.
All right, fuck, marry, kill. I'm kidding. They would all kill us. Let's be real.
They have big gens too. It's six people.
Six people gen.
And all of them, same art and shit. Everyone has cohesion.
Yeah. They're all by the same artists. But they're all rigged by the same rigger, I think right?
So. Like, there wasn't a moment where I sat down cross-compared, but it's like, yeah, like, it's one of VAllure's biggest strengths. And I think this is smart for VAllure. I like to talk about this a lot. We are entering an era where VTuber groups really need to justify themselves more. You're either very chill, so it doesn't really matter that much, or you're very big, and it makes sense why people are with you. We see this with, like, VShojo, where, like, talents can outgrow VShojo and leave now. The attitudes have changed, and indies are bigger. I think VAllure is taking a lot of smart steps to justify themselves, and one of them is this cohesion. I like that everyone's by the same artist or a similar artist. Everyone looks like they belong to VAllure. Because for God's sake, you can pull up a VTuber and be like, all right, you've never seen this woman before. VShojo, Indie, Face Connect, or I don't know, like 3 a.m. Trick question, Chroma shift. Do you see a VAllure girl? That's VAllure.
Yeah. And again, the eyes are always super distinct, and that's one of the big catches for them as well.
Yeah.
Or eye catches, I guess, is what I would.
Oh, yeah. They always have a heavy focus on the eyes for their pre-debuts.
And on top of that, they're also very talent first, very focused on just making sure everyone gets what they need. They're very generous Oregon General.
Yeah.
We are now a victim of that generosity.
Your room is going to smell like chicken nuggets for
forever.
For days.
That's no different than normal.
Daddy's home.
I'm gonna start up the air fryer. Let's break out the deep fryer. It's Saturday. And let's not forget, of course, above all else, when it comes to these women, they're very sexy.
Oh, yes, 100%. I kept feeling sex feelings.
Yes. Check out their blue sites. Check out their Patreons. Support them wherever you wish to. Don't be weird.
Get a little parasocial.
Be a little weird. Be a little parasocial, but know where the line is and don't cross it. Don't, for the love of God, don't send pictures. Like, don't be that fucking guy. Come on.
Good Lord.
That shit ain't cool. All right. And definitely check out all these talents. Again, I guess hashtag sponsored.
Hashtag sponsored.
It's strange because they gave us chicken, but hashtag sponsored.
This is the most chicken I've ever been given by anyone.
You
fair.
got what you asked for.
I
You
did.
got what you asked for.
I asked for chicken nuggets. We got chicken nuggets. Thank you to VAllure for sending
Thank
us
you.
food. That was
Thank you.
very
And
generous and kind of
congratulations
you.
on your extremely successful debuts.
Yes. Interviews when? Okay.
Stop asking! We keep receiving.
You don't ask, you don't get. Just saying. Just like how Callie and Bijou asked for charitable donations.
For 24 fucking hours.
It's a lot of asking.
So yeah,
But that's okay, because they did a lot of getting.
Callie and Bijou had the That's Wild charity live stream. I caught a little bit of it, but I always knew I wasn't going to get all of it.
You're not a real fan.
Fuck! To be honest, I didn't even see the parts I wanted to yet, like the GG thing.
The GG thing?
It might be difficult because multiple parts of their streams got taken down.
Fuck.
Sony?
I don't even know.
I'm going to blame Sony.
But yeah, it was very successful
Yeah, they raised over $40,000 in the first 10 minutes.
for the animals.
And they raised, I think, definitely over $160,000, I think.
200,000 in total.
Okay, so they got right around 200,000, which is really cool. They had a joke goal of 500K, but that was to get Callie to play League of Legends. That did not happen,
Callie's wiping the sweat off her goddamn brow.
but they did get a donation from Riot Games.
God damn.
It was like a $500 donation with a match for the next 500 or something. Or I think it was a match for like the next 8 hours of donations or something crazy. Either way, it was really cool of them. Really funny, by the way. The clip is out there. Go find it.
There's been so many memes of that have come out of this with Callie and GG with League of Legends.
Yeah. So like I said, I caught a little bit of this. I caught the moment where they were both very sleep deprived playing Jump King. And there's a part where like Bijou's like, there's a word I heard in Thai. And then she said it. It's like, I don't know what it means, but I saw it in a subway one time. And then chat said, that's a swear, Bibu. You just swore. And she's like, no!
Dang it.
She literally said, and I quote, my parents didn't teach me any swears.
Oh, my heart. Oh,
She
this
doesn't know a
fucking
single
creature.
curse word in Thai.
What a lovely woman. Good God. That's the funniest shit I ever heard in my life.
They did hit the copy
Oh,
pasta
fuck.
reading.
I'm putting these stupid fucking things out so I quit bopping myself against the microphone. Sorry, that was
All good.
real anger.
They hit the stretch goal where Callie had to read some copy pastas.
The Vaporeon copy pasta.
I fucking hate the Vaporeon copy pasta. I think she does too.
I couldn't tell if she like legitimately had never heard this before or not, but she just, as soon as like,
I don't think she actually did.
because Bijou was like, oh, do you want to read the Vaporeon one? And she's like, oh, I've never done this before. Sure, I'll do it. That was a very bad idea to just agree without knowing.
At least Bibu gave the warning ahead of time saying, also, you probably shouldn't say the word Pokemon so God King Nintendo doesn't get mad at us.
Which made it
God King Genghis.
That made it significantly worse because she replaced it with her own name.
Did you know,
Oh no.
in terms of human and Calliope-mon,
She really didn't know, boys. She had no fucking idea. She walked right into it. They also did the Navy SEAL one, which is one of my personal favorites. What the fuck did you fucking say to me, you piece of shit? I'll have you know I'm a Marine Corps sniper with over 300 confirmed kills.
One of my personal favorite copy pastas is to,
You cheated not just yourself, not just the game, but yourself. You didn't learn, you didn't grow.
That's another really good one.
you just picked a fight with gamers.
I'm one of the most oppressed people in the world. Gamers.
Oh God, that makes me happy.
Oh man. I also want to point. Okay, let me tell you about my experience with this stream. I wanted to support this stream, so I opened it. I watched YouTube in the shower. That's the first thing you need to know about me as a human.
I can't function without noise at all time.
I'm getting better because I'm forcing myself away from this again a little bit.
I'm taking medication.
I'm trying.
I'm hoping it helps.
I'm just trying to take a little autonomy back and have a little peace in my life, but it's not really that working. Either way, so I was like, okay, I threw the stream up. I set my phone on the little shelf in my shower where I put my phone while I shower, and immediately they're doing. I didn't really look at what was on the screen. I really should have. Because I basically opened the stream, set it down, and immediately get spoiled on the twist from Expedition 33.
Oh, seriously? How did that happen?
Because they had a big thing across the screen that said, we're doing Expedition 33 spoilers. And they were just talking about late game Expedition 33.
That's weird. That wasn't even on the schedule.
I don't know. But I fucking okay, I was like, okay, I'm not playing that, sure. Like, I wasn't going to play it probably anyways. There's too much media right now for me to consume all of it.
I would like to, but I've just accepted that playing games, especially like random single player story games, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. And I think that was the thing is like even a 40-hour RPG or whatever, I'm like, I don't know. Like, but yeah, I know the game is great and I should play it and it's wonderful and everything. But now I've been spoiled on it. Partially by my own negligence, and I sat there and I was like, "That's really my fault. I really should have looked at what I was getting into."
You could be spoiled at any moment.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty crazy.
In Harry Potter Book 5,
Mm-hmm.
Nothing really happens.
That's sad.
Yeah, they just couldn't think of anything.
I heard there was a really big ladder. So yeah, that was my experience with this stream. I hope animals are happy now. They ruined a game for me that I'll probably never play.
Curse you, animals.
But I'm glad that they had a big successful stream and raised $200K for charity. That is freaking awesome. Congratulations, girls.
Yep. Unfortunately, I didn't really get any time to check this out at all. So just a clip here and there.
There you go. That's about what I
saw probably
got.
like an hour of it. Out of 24.
1/24 of the stream, huh? Fake fan.
Oh my god, right? Can I bring up the Cali thing here?
Go ahead.
This feels like a natural place. Hi. I don't listen to a ton of podcasts, but one of the other podcasts I listen to is Castle Super Beast. I really like that podcast. Calliope Mori's gonna be on it. Nothing more to it. I'll tell you guys how the episode goes. It's just really funny because Wooly Versus has not been exposed to her name very often. In the announcement short. Oh, those are fireworks already. Jesus.
It is not the 4th of July yet, but it doesn't matter in this town.
I have to remember how I used to say Calliope before I learned how to actually say it, because that's how Wooly said it.
Calliope?
Calliope. I wanted it to scream. This collab, this guest starring is gonna be great. It's gonna go so well.
Callie, who apparently likes to make appearances on random podcasts, as she's been on Trash Taste at least twice.
Yeah, she has.
I'm really looking forward to this. This is either going to be the funniest episode or oil on fucking water.
Well, speaking of water,
Yeah.
what about a fish?
A fish?
A fish.
Saba?
Saba.
Yeah,
Saba Sameko.
you thought this story was going to be the first one. Fuck you.
Nerd. What are you, some kind of fucking casual?
How many chicken nuggets has Saba sent us? 0.
I didn't want to say it.
I didn't want to.
But
It's
there's an offer. No, I'm kidding. Yes, Saba Sameko has officially
debuted.
Saba debuted.
A whole new talent with 180,000 people watching the live stream.
I know, right? Nobody's ever heard of her.
A lot of
It
hype
just
for this new girl.
came out of nowhere.
And-
She just has a small amount of 1 million subscribers after 3 days.
For an indie talent, that's very impressive. That's a little bit slow of a start,
Yeah,
but
that's more than Nightmare or 3D.
you guys see the Dexerto article?
The dick what?
The Dexerto, I think is how it's pronounced.
Oh, that's Italian.
I did not see that. No.
So there, it's sort. I don't know why I get them. I think
I
they
don't read
pay for
articles.
ads on Twitter.com, but they definitely just straight up said who she is in the title of their article.
I mean, it's obvious, and I think whenever they transition to indie, the PL thing becomes a different. Like, obviously, I'm pretty chill saying who she is because it's so fucking obvious,
Mhm.
and it doesn't hurt her.
Yeah.
It's
No,
different.
she left a corporation and she's independent now. I don't feel like it's a big thing. Also, if you don't know, how do you fucking not know?
The
Come on.
largest English-speaking VTuber.
Would you like me to read the title of their article?
Yeah, go ahead. You guys,
If you're sensitive to PL stuff, then just
how do you know about Saba, first of all?
impress. Why is everyone talking about this new lass? The title of the article is VTuber Gargura returns with new debut as Saba, and it's almost
Yeah.
200,000 live viewers. Like, that's literally the article. There were people pissed on Twitter, by the way, that this was like being posted. That's how I saw it, because someone responded really angrily to it. And I get it. Like, if you're really into this aspect of it, of the VTuber sphere, then it can be a very sensitive topic and it can be difficult. That's why we kind of threw the warning out there ahead of time before we
Listen,
just listed this out. But also, it's someone leaving a corporation, and it really only serves the corporation and not the individual if you're not saying who they used to be.
be private about PLs while they work at the corporation. Soon as they leave, there's nothing wrong. In fact, it actively helps them.
Yeah.
I would not be subscribed to Saba if I didn't know who she was.
Mhm.
There you go.
But at the same time too, like,
Just don't be weird.
just don't be weird about it. Respect their wishes. Like, they've moved on. Like, they're not their old self.
I
Just
can't wait
move
till
on.
she collabs with Nimi and hangs out with our Donkey Bird.
Whack.
Made.
Smack. And even then, like, I was one of the people that whenever, okay, so Saba in like her third stream mentioned Nimi, and she was talking
Yeah.
about her for like, it was like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Most clipped thing on the planet, by the way.
Do it.
And even I in the Discord went, Nimi mentioned. It just made me smile. I like when people talk about each other.
Oh,
when
is
they
it-
know each other. You know?
It was in one of her streams too, where she just, one of the first things she said is like, Doobie, I can finally say that
Yeah.
name.
Yeah. Okay. And at the end of the day, all of this is great and we're celebrating and having fun and enjoying it. Do not fucking at her and be like, when? When will you collab with them? Don't be a fucking weirdo. That's all there is to it. There you go. Everybody watching this pretty much knows that, I feel like.
I feel like the coolest people watch this podcast.
I agree. I don't know why I'm shocking so much today.
Yeah, bro.
It's because I hung out with Kyle and that's
Oh
where,
yeah, you
that's
were
where I
Kyle
got
for
that
a little
from.
bit. Kyle kind of changes things.
It does.
He has a good perspective.
Yeah, buff.
Sha.
Just like Saba. Yo-ho!
Yo-ho.
How was her debut?
This was the most nervous I've ever seen a woman.
She's addressing 4 stadiums worth of people.
She said hi to more people than the Foo Fighters.
This is like a Metallica concert.
I mean, like, there were so many people watching her, and like before that, like it was before and after this too. Like I was watching Ponko from Phase Connect like a couple of days before that, and she's like, "All right, guys, I'm gonna be taking Saturday off. I have something important to watch."
Your favorite VTuber's favorite VTuber is debuting. Let's go.
And then like the day after that, it's like Poco Raccoon is like on Twitter. It's like, I share the same designer.
Yeah, they're sisters. People were freaking out about a lot of different stuff. Okay, if you are in VTuber sphere at all, VTuber Twitter, VTuber Discords, whatever, this is the only thing people were talking about. This was Saturday. This was the Sabbath. Saba. The Sabbath.
Sabbath.
Ironic, she doesn't bathe. Sorry.
Powerful.
Couldn't not make that joke because my brain is bad. This was the event of the season. Everyone was dressed to the nines. You know what I mean? Like everybody was out for this, and it's great. Everybody had a great time. Everybody loved it. Chat was fucking popping off. You couldn't even read it.
You could not fucking read it.
Going too crazy. So yes, this was amazing, wonderful, great, cool, awesome. We've got Saba now. What's Saba gonna do? She's gonna sing. She's gonna play video games. She's really excited to do some collabs in the future. She said she's been getting lonely. So she's really excited to collab, and she's excited to hang out with chat, and she's excited for a bunch of different stuff, which is awesome. And I'm excited to watch more of
Fucking
her.
sick.
I missed her debut stream.
That's fucking sick, dude.
I was making banana bread, which was delicious, by the way.
Yeah, I'm the one who caught her live, huh?
I caught the tail end of what she was doing live.
Yeah.
I had company that was hanging out, so I couldn't just throw Saba up on the television.
Hey guys, 1 second, she's coming back.
Yeah.
Who? That's just like someone.
Don't worry about it. Go pet the cat for a while or something. I don't know. So yeah, I did catch some of the debut. It was good. I was in when she was past the nervous phase for the most part. You know.
Yeah.
She did get past it, but it took her a little bit.
She learned how to VTube.
Yeah.
Proud.
She is new after all.
She's doing her best.
So model wise, huge ears. Like fucking massive ears.
Not as big as the Bunkle, but respectable.
Yeah, pretty big.
Very, very animated.
The first thing you see is her ears when the camera turns onto her, and they are like full fucking on. Like she's fine. She gets all the channels. It is insane. Light tan blondish hair with blue highlights.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Why did I? I don't know. Something's happening there.
I'm a big fan of that particular color scheme.
She's got teeth. She's got big blue eyes. They're huge eyes, and they're very expressive. I
like her dopey little fang.
I think if she overheard some sort of NTR situation on Apex Legends, she'd have the appropriate reaction.
I shared a picture in here somewhere for you guys to see, and I put it in our Discord too.
Yeah.
Her rigger or someone shared like
all the points of movement, the
actual
vertices.
Yeah, the actual points of movement for her model.
There is 1 trillion. It's
literally just like the entire outline of her model is just nothing but like a sea of dots.
Yeah, so like this is why I respect rigging so much as a profession. We are pushing live 2D to its fucking limit.
Someone pointed out, and I don't know if this is crass to talk about, but I'd like to discuss it just for a moment, that her rigger starts at 6K.
No, yeah.
And that's like valid because this was probably like a 20K job.
Most riggers will charge around like 1,000, 6,000.
It starts at 6K and their commissions are actually closed
forever because
the only thing they do are like special people that they know that they actually like. They have the connections to get a hold of this person, and they know they have the money to do it.
Some artists get to
you must entertain me first before I rig you.
Some artists get to the point where they're so in demand, even though they've risen their prices, the only work they can reasonably take are people who already know they're big enough to do it. Mm-hmm. When Saba emailed this person, they had a hunch they might be interested.
Hey, Scoobs.
I'm not legally allowed to say that you know who I am.
Trust me, you're gonna want to help.
Also important to know, a lot of people peg this like right away. This is a Limu's rigger.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And up to like this point, like Limu's like my favorite model. especially
yeah.
animation.
I mean, Limu's model's the peak. It's
fucking
so
gorgeous
fucking good.
and moves incredibly. Saba getting this upgrade. We've been getting a lot of unflattering comparison where a lot of people are like, it's like fucking night and day of her old model, which is unfair. Her old model was made back when VTubing was getting started for reals.
Yeah, she got a 3.0 and then didn't use it.
Yeah, like she never...
So...
Back in her corporate days, she didn't stream a ton when she got the upgrades. But even then, there's only so much you can do with an old model. Because if it wasn't prepared to do more things, or if the rigger who's working on it just doesn't do it that way or know how to do it. I mean, like, there's a reason that Iris completely swapped models.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
And fucking great model.
Yeah.
But Saba is, like, now the model to look at. This is the new pinnacle, probably. Up there with, like, some of the shit Iron Mouse has gotten.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Which is impressive because she's only 35 centimeters tall.
Yeah, not a lot of girl going on.
She's like that.
Boop, boop. We're competing for who can get the smallest right now.
Squish her like a, well, not a bug.
Fish.
Fish. Yeah.
Is it?
She's a fish, so.
Is it Nimi technically still smaller?
No, she's full size again, I think. Because she got.
I mean, originally though.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh.
I don't know how small she was. She was small enough to barely hold up a pipe, so I think she was smaller.
I'm a plankton VTuber.
Yeah, someday you'll get that recipe.
This week we're playing Fortnite.
Who killed me? Crabs. Her birthday is June 20th. Sad we missed it, but happy.
I wish I
late
knew.
birthday.
Happy birthday. We would have said something on the show. God damn.
Yeah. I don't know if this is the right label, so I'll let Carlos read the next part.
The sex. She is fish.
Yeah, that's what her ID says.
It was on her ID.
I figured that would be race or something.
No, it's her sex.
I'm going to Anthrocon. I can't judge. She wants to do PC and retro games on original hardware. She had Omocat debut merch. Sorry, debut merch. And,
debut for fucking Omocat merch is pretty fucking insane.
That's pretty sick.
She said they're literally going to have it at their Anime Expo booth.
In case you're curious, I did make an attempt for the signed Saba bundle. None of the merch personally appealed to me as a shirt I would wear. I go to the gym, and I think a shirt of a cute girl playing with a crab on a beach might get some looks. That said, I did an attempt. And that attempt was to get signed shit and give it to Carlos. Because I hesitated on clicking checkout, I was at the shop pay. That second of hesitation, lost it. Carlos, it sold out in 1 American minute. I am not kidding. Just fucking 50 seconds. And it was all the fuck gone.
Yep. All of it. Not just the signed stuff. Even like the non-signed stuff. It was like 10 minutes max and it was all gone.
Piranhas. Pre-orders are open. They're going to obviously be restocking.
A lot, hopefully.
If you are interested in the merchandise, please patiently purchase it. Do not participate in FOMO. Uninstall gacha games from your phone.
And at this point, double check what website you're buying off of.
Yeah.
I've heard that there is already bootleg stuff appearing on the internet.
A Saba plushie will be coming out in the future. There are some websites pretending to have it. I'm going to inform you now, they are lying. And if you think they're not lying, I am a Nigerian prince and I require a small security deposit.
I got a bridge to sell you. Fan names. She decided she didn't have one at first, but this has been decided by a series of polls on her stream 3 from Saba. Her fan names, there were originally a bunch of different suggested names: Krusties, Connie Crew, Saboteur.
She was trying
Profia.
She was trying to come up with ideas at the start, and one of the very first ones was Krusties. He's like, guys, do you realize like this would be like permanent, like
forever?
I would be calling you this like from here on. Do you really want to be the Krusties?
Do you want to be Saba's Krusties? They settled on Kaniki, which is like Kani, which is crab, because we use crabs as fans, and then Aniki, which is like Big Brother. So We're crab bros is what we are.
Crab Bros.
It's kaniki or crab bros. So hello kaniki and crab bros.
Hello,
Welcome
fellow
to
crustaceans. Hello, crustacean nation.
Oh, that's really good actually. I hate that you came up with it. My jealousy runs deep. Okay, anything else about Sababa?
She seems cool, I guess.
She doesn't like to end streams. She
fucking hates.
She sits there and she goes bye bye for like 5 minutes, and then she goes, okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Paper boat.
Your cat is Nick's cat is slinking into one of the Wendy's bags, and it's really funny.
It was pretty great.
He's looking for nuggets.
Take a picture.
Okay, I'll take a picture.
Take a picture, the boy.
All right, shut the fuck up.
Oh, he got
out of the fucking bag. Sonic, hon, can you get back in the bag? Go in the second bag. You don't know what's in the second.
Why didn't you take a picture sooner?
Come on, get in the back, you fucking loser.
I'm looking at
Nope, he knows that you're looking at him
now.
now.
He knows. Now he knows I want it. He won't do it.
Yeah, he's a cat. Unlike Saba, who's just a fish. Okay, that's all the debuts, I believe. Now we're on to the less good of the news of the main events. God, there's so much stuff that happened. We're going to talk about some graduations from Chroma Shift.
So, at the top we got Kai Sakota.
Kai Saikota.
I want to start
That's
by
not
saying
her.
I had some people recommend me streams of her, and I did watch them, and I liked her.
Yeah, Kai's great.
I wish I watched more of her. That said, I did not watch the graduation purely because it feels wrong to show up for a graduation for someone I didn't really watch. It's like waking up and going, let me see if there's any funerals popping off today.
I could go for some free food.
Yeah, I'll watch the final Mission Impossible first.
Valid. Yeah, so Kai has graduated. I take it you made these notes then, Carlos?
Yes, I did.
Go ahead.
I watched through a couple hours, I think, of it.
It was a very long stream.
It was long, yes. So she had a really hard time, like, honestly, just getting into it being a graduation. Because she's like, guys, it doesn't even feel like this is real. Like, it feels like I'm gonna get on tomorrow and I'm just gonna start like playing another game and or getting ready for another collab. It doesn't feel real.
Goodbyes are never easy.
Yeah. Spent like half or more than half of the stream just literally reading farewell messages that she was sent. And then reading super chats that she had to turn off because people just kept sending her farewell super chats.
She has to read them. She can't graduate.
Yeah, she did read through all of the messages that she got sent, though.
Kai has always been very upstanding.
Yeah.
He's very, very cool.
Yeah. I don't. It was very chill for the most part. She had the text to speech messages that people were sending, and like you could send like voice clips and things. It's always both the best and worst idea when people do that. Because at one point she's getting towards the end of the stream and she's like, all right, guys, I'm going to try and like get serious now. Like we're getting towards the end. And she starts doing that. And immediately like someone submits like a burp remix song to her. And then immediately after that, sound effect of chicken jockey. And then immediately after, it's like, all right, guys, for real this time, a Connie sound clip. You know, one of the other people that are graduating plays, and it's just you can only milk yourself once a day. It's like, how does she keep a straight face when she's being sent things like that?
Oh man, well, Chad definitely spiced up that graduation stream though, at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, it got pretty hard when she called Poco raccoon. It's like
Poco's a sweetheart.
Poco is probably, in my opinion, the closest with all of the girls from Chroma Shift because she likes being part of that company. She liked everybody that worked there as a friend, not just a coworker. She's really close with everybody.
Yeah. And so that's definitely going to make it very tough.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's a very heartfelt, big, long, just chatting stream.
Hmm.
And she did have a final debut song.
Her
So-
farewell gift.
Yep, the Summer Always Ends was her original song.
Nice. With a very pretty piece of artwork.
Yes. It's a very, very beautiful song. I liked it.
Okay. Well, I guess a farewell to Kai Saikota. Thank you for all that you did, all the people you entertained.
One of the OGs.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Check out check out at It's Piper.
God, allergies are bad this time of year.
At It's Piper.
Oh! Yeah, man, geez, clear your throat first.
Did you follow that advice already, by the way?
No, but I am aware of that because she has openly said that, yeah, it's okay. Like it is okay for you guys to spread this. Like I kind of want you to.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely do that. Also, model's so fucking sick. I love her ears. So there you go. Check it out. Chickadee, check it out. Coney Confetti also graduated.
So I went to her channel. It's like, all right, I know there was a waiting room for this. I go to her channel. There's nothing here. I message our people in Discord about it, and yeah, apparently she did in fact have her graduation stream, and the VOD got taken down, probably by Sony.
Extremely based. Thank you, Sony. You're so great.
Good work, Sony.
So I didn't get to watch her graduation. I didn't catch it live. There's no VOD as of several days after it's happened, and I've never gotten to check it. So
Very cool. Fucking goddamn you.
So unfortunately, we don't have any firsthand knowledge about how Coney Confetti's graduation went.
yep.
If you hunt around, you can probably find mirrors.
There's got to be a backup somewhere. There always is. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, thanks, Sony. Good work. I'm not even gonna fuck around on this one. At Menmaki. There you go. It's. I don't know if she's said that this one's okay to spread, but I'm guessing it's probably fine.
I don't know.
If not, then I will try and find out, and I'll go ahead and edit that one out, what I just said. But either way, look around.
Well, the final one we had was Nikki Ray, one of the actual original members of what was Idol. But she's not actually graduating. She's going indie.
Yep.
Yeah, taking her IP.
Yep.
Which is completely fair.
So her graduation stream was more just like her kind of hanging out. It's like, and just in 3D, showing off like her 3D tech and having fun. But yeah, I mean, she had her graduation stream, and then like the very next day, she did a D&D like group collab with the other Chroma Shift girls, including Kai, who was still around at the time.
Huh. Well, fuck it. That's my response there, I guess. Yeah, still check out Nikki Ray. She was always pretty cool. Did I tell you about a week ago, by the way, who Kai collaborated with?
No.
Someone we haven't seen in a little bit. Rio Cloverfield.
Okay.
Yeah, they just literally...
All right.
Yeah, just Fuyo showed up and collaborated with Kai for a stream.
Well, sure.
This is a weird hobby.
I kind of wish I knew about that because Fuyo was...
I meant to tell you, and I completely blanked on it. I think there's Fuyo merch somewhere around there. She is.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuyo was one of the people that I used to watch, like probably the most out of their company.
yeah, they played Peak, which is the new collaboration game.
Huh.
So yeah, sorry, I meant to tell you that. I blanked on it, I guess. Sorry.
Oh, I mean,
But yeah, there you go.
if I find time, I might go back and watch that still.
It was a nice little 2.5 hour stream. So there you go. That's another strange series of events, I guess. Yeah, support people where you can, as always. All right, Giga and Zentreya have left VShojo.
Oh, yeah.
Small changes. Yeah, this one's another one of the weird ones. Matara left, and now these two have left.
So
There's a lot of speculation, but
So I talked earlier about this. VShojo has been kind of going through some changes. I think it's important to know, I had to refresh myself on this, that when Matara Khan left, it wasn't her choice,
yeah, that's true.
but it was still a parting in the end. So like she didn't leave it on her choice, but these two have. And Giga has gone into it a little bit. I watched some of her talk about it.
Oh, cool.
And for her, it boils down to, yeah, I got to the point where for the size I was and for what VShojo offers, basically all VShojo was giving me was a lot of behind the scenes work I did that didn't go anywhere. Because she was also doing like office stuff and helping out with organization. And she and all that would happen is she'd make a project and it's just like, they would go, yeah, I don't see how this works in the end. So like, she's like, yeah, otherwise they don't give me a single thing. They're just fun to be there. I can leave VShojo and collab with VShojo tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
at that
no
point,
reason-
if you're not getting anything out of it, then you're not going to stay in there.
Part of it too is that if you're really like on the ball with this and know what you're doing, for her in particular, at the end of the day, it's like, well, I can either continue to work with VShojo and then I'm stuck doing what VShojo is telling me I am allowed to do, or go indie and I continue to do the same thing, but do it how she wants to do it with the people that she wants to work with.
And I know most people don't like it, but this is a part of the reason why Hololive and other corps are such like, if you leave, yeah, it's fine. We take the IP though, because it was ours in the first place. And also you can't really collab with our talents anymore. Because otherwise there's no reason not to leave when you get huge. And if you don't particularly like what they're doing, like if you don't really super care about the concerts and everything you're doing, you could do on your own, just leave. For VShojo, there's like nothing. There's no reason to stay if you get big enough. All that happens is your stuff gets canceled.
Yeah, fuck it. Jump ship and keep doing what you want to do then at that point. That just makes sense. It's good. It's good business at that point just to leave.
But then you also have the people like, Monarch who joined. And it's like, well, she wanted the like help with the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah,
like
VShojo's great.
She didn't want to have to be the person responsible for that.
Like, listen, VShojo I think is still a good org and good to join up with, especially if you're growing or especially if you don't like doing some behind the scenes work stuff. But if you get to the point where you are doing the behind the scenes work stuff, yeah. Though I see her in the notes, I didn't see Zentrea's stuff as much. And apparently she had more issues.
So this is all, for me personally, it's speculation that it's things that I was getting from fans.
We speculate a little bit here.
Yeah, everything from Zentrea that I read about was from fans that claimed that they had been around and had been, in her streams and had been hearing this, that Zentrea has been kind of hinting for a very long time that she was not completely happy being a part of the company. That she hasn't always been particularly, happy with how they do things with, she might want to work with somebody, but the company says, no, you have to work with this. I think it was like Gamer Sups versus like G Fuel, I think was one of the fights that they had, that like VShojo is like G Fuel exclusive or something.
Yeah, I remember that actually.
So there was a lot of things about that, and I believe it was also like the debut stuff was also something that was not. This has always been a fight with VShojo in general, is debuts and new talents, because other than their JP branch, everybody that joins is somebody that is well known.
Yeah.
They have been teasing for like 2 years now that they have been auditioning and getting people in for like a new gen. And it has not happened. The only people that we've got,
that's a good point, actually.
The only people that they've got are, aside from the JP branch, which is fine, original new people, everybody else has been an existing big talent.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird that VShojo ended up kind of solidifying themselves as like the football team of VTubing, where it's like, yeah, we're just grabbing folk. Here's a name you already knew. Here's a name you knew in a different life, but now they're going to be big over here instead.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that's how they set themselves up to be.
Definitely, as far as new talent is concerned, the new talent that they've generated have all been people that came from somewhere else. But I think that was a lot of making sure people were in the right place to get a new start.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think that was good of them. But they were also known quantities. So VShojo is kind of very cagey when it comes to this, it feels like.
Yeah.
Where even if you're not somebody that's active and just joining with the current identity that you already own for yourself, you're somebody that is a well-established and entertaining person, and they know you're going to do well with this. And I think that I'm not sure if that's just some sort of risk aversion where they're avoiding having original new talent.
Because I don't think they quite know how.
Actually, you know what? I would assume that it is just risk aversion at this point, or it's just they haven't dedicated themselves to doing that because they've always been helping out the people that they already know.
So I feel as though all this stuff happening here plays into my theory that I talk about basically every episode. In my opinion, the VTubing sphere is continuing to oxidate in like two different directions, where you have the super corpo kings, Hololive and Niji Sanji, and then you have the talent first corporations and the truly indie. And that middle space is going to go away. Mm-hmm. Not completely, because that's silly. There's no such thing as absolutes. But I think that middle space is going to keep hurting. Companies like Chroma Shift are there, and VShojo wants to be in the corpo space because they can fight. They can bite with the big dogs. VShojo's huge, but they're losing the huge people. And every time they debut things, they're trying to grab huge people and get them in. And it works, to be frank. I fucking love Henya. Mm-hmm. And she vibed great. Matara vibed great. But I think VShojo's still feeling that, and they're struggling to justify themselves.
I wonder if they care. Not like in a derivative or a derisive way. I just don't. I wonder if they don't care who shows up or doesn't, because there's enough talent there that already exists and is doing enough for them that I don't know if they really like. I just think they don't care about having a generation of people that aren't established as VTubers yet and trying to get numbers and get them to get started and off the ground when they can just keep doing what they're already doing, which is just getting big people to turn up and be like, can I join?
And it's like, for all my aversions and talking around it, it's what I respect about Phase Connect for going so fucking out of the way to be like, we are this. We are now becoming this. We were that. We're still kind of that. We're also this. We're going to do a fucking risk and make a real ass VTubing generation.
Drink coffee.
Because VShojo is clearly a little too scared to do it.
Yeah, and Phase Connect goes all the way with it too. Like we're gonna pay for like half of Offkai, and we're gonna start our own convention.
And I respect it too, because Phase Connect is diving headfirst into that scary space that's opening the fuck up.
Yeah,
I think this is really like, I don't know, because I think VShojo is literally like one guy who's at the top, the CEO, who's just gun run, and then like a couple managers or whatever, and then the talent, right? I feel like that's probably kind of their structure. Double check me on that. But I feel like if one of the if Zentreya is just like, I'm not really like getting a lot out of this, I think I'm just going to leave. I think that's like a one-on-one conversation, maybe with a manager and then maybe with Gunrun. And then he probably is just like, all right, that's fine. Like, we're talking about these talents, like they're leaving a company, but it's not like it's any other company that they're leaving because they keep all their shit.
Yeah.
And like at the end of the day, they're like, that's all right. We've still got plenty of talent that we can like, we'll make enough money on merchandise or whatever. We're still doing all right. Like, I don't think obviously it hurts to lose any talent, but I don't think this is like make or break, like life-changing
not
stuff.
at all.
No. You know what I mean?
I mean, let's also not undersize it. This is two huge VShojo talents.
I guess that's true.
And VShojo,
but there's no small VShojo talent. That's what I'm saying.
No, 100%.
That's outside of JP, I guess.
But like Zentreya is the second VShojo talent I ever heard of.
That's fair.
Well, Zentreya was also probably like only second to Iron Mouse.
Yeah.
In VShojo.
And I don't know. I feel like they're losing more than they're gaining, at least lately.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like.
That's right. I think it's just because we had 3 people leaving all roughly at the same time. She was at one point. She left.
Yeah.
Her and
Silvervale
left at the same time.
Well, see, this isn't the first time they've had like a small amount of like people leaving all at once. It happened once before, and then a few months later, immediately followed by a whole bunch of new big people joining.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing.
I don't think they're going to struggle. Is what I'm getting.
No, I don't either. But I think when Silvervale Indianers left, that the market was less insane.
That also seemed a lot more personal as far as
Yeah, that
this
was
is
more-
not business choices. This is I'm annoyed at somebody at the company.
But now there's like 14 more VTuber corps.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see where VShojo's going. I think they'll be fine. I don't think this is drama worthy or anything.
Yeah. And I think honestly,
Especially
VShojo
since,
is still numbers wise up
100%.
compared to like the last time people left.
Especially
So-
since Giga was pretty chill about it. She had nothing bad to say.
Yeah, and even Matara, who was like kicked out
Matara.
ostensibly, like she didn't care. She was collaborating with her girls the next day. Like,
Matara is like one of my favorite women. She's
Yeah.
so fucking nice.
yeah, she's a sweetheart. She's lovely. And like the business just wasn't working out between the business and her, and that had to end. And I feel like honestly, it's the same for the other two that just left.
Yeah.
I think it was definitely a business decision. And frankly, if you can make better business moves without your business, then just do it. Like,
Yeah.
like we said, they're not losing anything. They're ostensibly only gaining. And honestly, if I was Gunrun and Zentreya said, listen, I can do a lot more if I leave the company, I'd be like, all right, leave the company. What do you like? Don't stick around just to like hang out and be part of the company. If you're going to do better somewhere else, go do better. Like,
Yeah.
that's just my standpoint in general. Like, I'd be like, yeah, well, we'll take a hit. We'll have less merch for a little while, but other people will turn up. Like, what? Who fucking cares?
I'm on my way to start my competing podcast.
If you can do better with another podcast, do it. I don't care.
I don't think I can.
Show up on Tuesdays and we'll still hang out.
Hello guys, welcome to Cameron Chats. I don't know why I have a bad microphone. I have
Say,
a
if
better
there's one thing I
microphone
know
at home.
about you, you're not gonna have a bad microphone.
I have a really good mic at home.
Anyways, I don't think this is a nothing burger. I think this matters and is somewhat impactful. I think on a personal level, I don't care because nothing's changing. like for me, nothing changes. You know what I mean? Like if I want to watch Giga, I can still watch Giga. She's not like leaving the company and streaming 3 times a month now. Like
As per her contract, she explodes.
yeah, that's it. Like that's kind of the nice thing about VShojo is we go, they left VShojo. There was no drama. They just left. Now
Yeah.
they can still do exactly what they were doing and make more money, and everybody's kind of happier because there's not the tension of people knowing they can make more money but staying at the company in order to keep everyone happy, which happens a lot. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's my perspective on it. I'm just a white man with a microphone.
Speak, King.
Let me tell you what this woman's thinking.
Every Call of Duty is worse than the previous one.
Oh, okay.
The best Call of Duty was Call of Duty 1.
Because it's the oldest.
Okay, I have a lot of perspective because I've played every Call of Duty. So you don't want to open this can of worms.
Closing the worm.
Okay.
Closing the can.
It goes very
the worm's
far.
no longer brief. Let's go on the news bits.
No one's ever going to beat Modern Warfare. Except for maybe Black Ops 1, which
That's
is
not the
also
wrong take.
phenomenal. All right, that's all the big stories. Let's talk about news bits,
News bits.
and then we're going to get out of here. Basically, we're gonna hammer these real quick. Ricky's back. Ricky Poppet is back from hiatus. Welcome back, Ricky.
Welcome back, Ricky.
She's gonna do what she wants, and I'm here for it personally. I like Ricky a lot. She basically came back and was just like, I was losing my mind because I was being told what to do and didn't like it, and now I'm gonna do what the fuck I want. And I'm like, fuck yes, go off,
Slay
queen. Cook something if you want to, stream something if you want to. Let's fucking go. More information about the original song she released upon her return will be talked about later when we get to music, if we get there. The other thing I would like to point out is that currently she's at 49,800 subscribers on YouTube, and it'd be really cool if you bump that up to 50K. So maybe go subscribe to Ricky Poppet from Chroma Shift. She's pretty cool. She does metal singing, and she's kind of gothmo. All right. Clio from Phase Connect has an official Dakimakura. Take it
Yes.
away, Carlos.
So, yep. She has more than that. This was actually for her birthday. She got her a 3D model, full birthday merch set. Everyone's just like, all right, the newest big Phase Connect hag. Been there not very long yet. Already has her own Daki.
There you go. She's got a mug, a keychain, a voice pack, a stitched edge playmat, and a Dakimakura.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's sexy. Is it sexy? Yeah, it's kind of sexy. Yeah.
It's a little bit.
It's a little
sexy.
dude, a little sexy.
History teacher sexy.
Yeah. I haven't watched a lot of Clio. What I have seen, I have liked. I think she's really cool.
it might be a little bit difficult unless you like watching several hour-long chats daily.
Fair. So there you go. The whole bundle's $155. Go buy it. Hanamiya. God darn it. Hanamiya Rica will have her own event at Isekai Slow Life.
Yep, it's a mobile game.
In Isekai Slow Life.
Yes.
Not at. In.
Yes.
We're in.
I just thought it was neat. She's an indie, quote, indie. But yeah, she's I just thought it was interesting that like this mobile game is just having a collab with an indie VTuber. Yeah, it's just like we said earlier, a lot of the indies are getting much bigger and they are able to get these types of like business deals and collaborations a lot more than they used to be able to.
It is cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
It is nice to see, frankly. It's a changing landscape.
Yeah.
A varied world.
Isekai Slow Life. Is that one of the ones that has the really obnoxious ads?
I
It's like, you can have fucking sex right now, my lord.
I don't know if they were that type, but I remember when the game came out and I saw ads for them literally everywhere.
Yeah.
It was unavoidable.
Gotcha. No, good for her. Congratulations. Doobie got a 2D chibi model for her birthday. Happy birthday again, Doobie.
Happy birth.
And congratulations on your new model.
Yeah.
Very cool.
She doesn't have to be 3D all the time anymore.
She can be the chibbity.
Baby.
Echo Mori has raised $2,600 for Gamers Outreach through the VTuber Summer Slam. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Good work. You flying rat. Hi, Echo Mori. Hope you're doing well. Congratulations again. Miwa Pito is giving away free merch. You can check her out on her Twitter post. You like it and retweet it for a chance to win. There'll be 2 winners, 1 t-shirt and 1 hoodie.
Oh.
The merchandise is from Pastel Melon, which makes really good, high-quality merchandise. So check out Miwa's Twitter for more. And I probably should have included her gosh darn Twitter handle. But I have a bad brain, as previously mentioned, and don't think things through entirely. It is at Miwapeito. Peito. There you go. Free stuff. Go get it.
Free stuff.
GX Aura is still raising money for Great Ormond Street Hospital. Right now, she's at 5,025 Great British Pounds.
Whoa.
There is a link on her Twitter and on her Twitch channels, or you can just Google GX Aura Tiltify, and it'll bring up her Tiltify account, and you can find the link to the current campaign there. It is going to July 13th. Help her hit her next goal, which is 5,500 Great British Pounds.
Very good.
Good job. You get ketchup later, Aura.
All right. Now it's time for my section.
Cameron talks for approximately 4 seconds about...
4 minutes.
Nope, seconds. All right, go ahead. About Death Stranding 2.
Okay, so Death Stranding 2 is a new video game made by Hideous Kojumbo. He's a hideous genius, and he put Pecora inside of it. Pecora is a mandatory story mission. You cannot bypass her in any way.
I love that.
You have to deliver her a pizza because she ordered a pizza. To get to her, you have to go through a minefield. Once you get to her, she confesses she built the mines herself and made the minefield to keep the scary people away. You then give her the pizza, and she says, if you'd like to do any more deliveries for me, let me know. You then get a social media message where she reveals she ordered the pizza to have guns smuggled to her. The guns were underneath the pizza. You can then do a second quest for her, where you, at 2-star porter rating, that means you did enough deliveries for her, you unlock the Pecora hat. The Pecora hat is my new favorite item I've ever received in a video game. When you wear the Pecora hat, you drain your endurance slower, meaning Sam can walk for longer and deal with water better. It's just an all-around buff to him. That's not the best thing it does. The Pecora hat makes Norman Reedus say Pecco once in a while.
Pecco!
He goes, and I quote, Pecco. And when you punch people, he goes, Pecco.
There's a button that just makes him say things, right?
No, he just says it when he wants to.
Oh, okay. There's a really good clip of him just saying Pecco in different ways.
Yeah, it replaces most of his normal grunts with Pecco.
Pecco.
But that's not the prime moment I want to talk about. By the way, this is already a god tier game. There was a moment where I thought he was going to reference the fucking monkey, but no, it was Pecora asking me to go get her a koala.
Valid. Also,
We're in
cool.
Australia. I had a moment in this game that was incredible. So I made my Sam look like as much of a fucking weeaboo as humanly possible. I put on these nerdy fucking glasses. I put him in a matching white coat, and I gave him the Pecora hat. I'm in a cutscene where Sam is talking to 3 gorgeous women, and they're like emotional, like, I just don't know what to do with my life. And Sam's wearing this fucking Pecora hat, and at the end they all go, "We love you, Sam. Thank you so much." I leave the cutscene, and the second the cutscene ends, Sam just goes, "Pecco, Pecco, Pecco, Pecco." I had to fucking put the controller down and just fucking admire the beauty of what I've seen. As well, you unlock a Pecora drawing to theme your room after Pecora. And you also unlock one of Pecora's songs. I don't remember what it's called. There are items in the game you can build to help other porters, and you can set it to play a song. Every generator I have walked past, every hot spring, plays this fucking Pecora song. All of this fucking world is Pecora's. Kojima, you bastard. You're in Australia. Get in Hako's bales. This concludes the 3.5 minutes of Death Stranding talk.
I think I don't know if he intended for the game to be that heavily involved with her, but it's too late to go back. It is now.
Do you know that video that's like 10 hours occasionally interrupted by a gnome? It's now like Death Stranding, 50 hours occasionally interrupted by Pecco. I'm not kidding. Like, it gut punches me. I laugh every time. I'm so fucking stupid.
Kojima-san, what does Pecco mean?
It's a moe sound.
Kojima, Cox gun, just say it. Into the microphone, clearly. Yes, Kojima-san.
I'm just so happy I literally predicted this on like episode 27 of Super Chats. Life is so good right now.
I don't like giving Cameron credit for anything at any point ever, but I will give you credit for this. Good work. Cash, timestamp for me whenever he made that prediction. Thank you.
I don't think Cash is the guy. I don't think anyone has that memory.
Cash does. He pulls things out.
So, upcoming events.
At the movie theater.
We already covered Calliope Mori being on Castle Super Beast.
Yeah, that's noted. That's noted.
So we also have Ambrose, parentheses Globy, is releasing a cover, a new outfit on Friday. That's today.
Yeah.
It is today.
It's going to be another announcement too, but
Hanamiya Ambrose.
Yeah, he hasn't revealed what his next big announcement will be.
Ambrose, also the owner of my favorite post from all of June, which was a picture of a fennec fox, and it said like me with my gay little ears. Go on my way to do my gay little streamers. I don't know. It just fucking killed me. It was really fun. I'm gonna look it up so instead of misquoting it terribly. But it made me laugh really hard. I can tell you that my favorite post last year, was from Lucius Merriweather, who at the end of June said, out of respect for the end of Gay Pride Month, or out of respect for the end of Pride Month, I will no longer be gay.
Oh, man.
Respect.
I'll see you next June.
Oh, man. That one also cracks me up. Why can't I find Ambrose?
They're like cicadas.
There he is, because I spelled his name wrong. There's no E at the end of Ambrose.
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 Ambrose. I'm going to find that little fennec fox you posted, Ambrose. I'm going to find that.
You can't hide it.
It's really funny.
Just because it's July, you can't hide.
There it is. Me on my gay little paws with my big gay ears being gay. It's just a picture of a fennec fox. Because Ambrose is a fennec. Anyway. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Sorry,
Happy
it's
Pride.
over. No longer Pride. I'm no longer proud. Oh, but that's okay. It's not for me anyways. I lost the notes. What's next?
Yubari Ray is having her indie debut on the 4th of July.
America Day.
Along with about 17 other things that are also scheduled for that same day.
What's happening on America Day?
You may recognize her voice from a particularly large company.
Company.
I got the next story. Is there anything else about Yubari Ray?
No.
Nope. Have to list. I
remember who Yubari Ray is now. I'm really excited. God bless America. She is from Japan.
yeah.
July 4th means nothing to her.
No, not even a little bit. Idol Harmony concert at the 930 Club in Washington, D.C. This happens Otakon weekend. We'll be at Otakon. Me and Carlos will. Cameron hates Otakon. He's
true.
an absolute hater.
Big hater over here.
Carlos and I will be at Otakon. I'm going to try and buy tickets to this because they go live today on the release day of the podcast.
Oh my
That is
God.
Friday, July 4th, 2025. Tickets are around $65 to start. They might be higher. It's Ticketmaster. There's going to be fees. You can get VIP tickets for $90 plus fees. Official final pricing is not fully announced yet.
Considering the people that are going to be here performing, there is a very good chance that actually getting them at cost may be difficult.
Don't ruin my dreams. It has 2 humans and 2 VTubers. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Thank you. Kikihime and Pengi are the humans. That's Kikihime. And Pengi are the humans. And then the VTubers are Utano Pandora and Pia P UFO. I am losing my fucking shit. I am very excited. And if I need to cause physical damage to a person to get tickets, I won't do that. I don't want to hurt people. But I really want tickets to this. It is the concert itself, August 9th at 8 p.m. It is not a requirement to have an Otakon badge, but also if you have a badge for Otakon, they won't kick you out. So there you go.
Yep.
I've been looking at this closely. Again, ticket sales today on the release day of the podcast. That's Friday, 4th of July.
Yep.
Got it?
If you are very desperate, you can
I am.
technically buy the resold tickets.
Not that desperate.
As
am excited, though.
last time I checked, you could literally still buy tickets to the Hololive concert. Just because
$4,000.
they weren't even that bad, but they were still double what the original cost was supposed to be. They started at double the cost and went up.
I believe that. Okay. Okay, podcast is over.
Good podcast.
Original songs. We're just going to hit the original songs real quick and go through. I do have something to say about Ricky Poppet's original song, though. Azki has a new music video featuring Campanella. It's an animated video of Azki in various outfits. The lyrics and video seem to be about her experiencing performing, and it's a nice, inspirational style song. Carlos, I'm going to need a number out of 10 for you.
I think I'd give it a good 9.
There you go. High quality as Azki's productions are wont to be and tend to be. So go check out the new song right now. New music video, rather. Ricky Poppet from Chroma Shift has a new song called I Lost Myself. This is her first original song. She released this when she came back from her hiatus. She said she had written this like a while before then even. It's just a really pretty acoustic song. There's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of soul to this. There's a lot of meaningful lyrics. And yeah, it's really good. I super recommend it. It's well worth a listen. And I caught the debut of it myself because I was watching her return. And I'm proud of that fact. Leave me alone. Yeah, it's really cool. It's well worth checking out. No metal screaming. But we can't have everything. Covers. Reine, Watame, Anya, and Kiara have covered Fire Dance. Electronic rap song video with fire and art of all 4 of them.
Yep.
Anything else you want to throw in there from this?
It's a good cover. I liked it.
Hell yeah. Roboco covered Proposal. It's Roboco singing. Just go listen.
Mm-hmm.
That's my standpoint.
Yep. I always throw her stuff in just because like her singing voice is so unique. It always makes everything she sings sounds really interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she's using like halftones or like just like weird something, but it sounds so good. She sounds awesome when she sings. Niko and Sue from Hololive Flowglow have covered Fantasy in Your Pocket. Cute and heartfelt song. It's a duo.
Yep.
What else do you like from it?
Yep. It's the type of thing where both singers are like getting involved in different parts of the lyrics.
Mhm.
So like Niko is singing as like the adult in the story, and then Sue with the smaller, younger looking model is singing with the higher pitched voice as the child in the song.
Oh, cool. Well, very neat. Niko from Flowglow and Watame, again from Flowglow, and Watame have covered Fake Land. This is a good week for me. I like Niko a lot.
Yeah.
It's fake type music. How do you feel?
Very, very good song. If you like any of Fake Type's other songs, you'll like this one.
I love the art for this video. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Go check that one out for sure. Hajime and Kobo have covered Ride on Time. Ride on Time.
Mm-hmm.
Classic city pop tune. Wonderful, awesome, great. Two fantastic singers. How'd it go?
Fantastic cover.
There you go. Check it out right this moment.
Art is also really neat looking and very fitting for this style of song.
Super 1990s pretty girl anime style. Definitely. It's Sailor Moon. AmaLee / Monarch and Narissa sang Blink Gone. I can't believe I missed this. I'm a bad fan.
Yeah.
It's an English cover, an English version cover, I guess is what we call that.
Yep.
Tell me about it.
It's a fantastic performance. Like, I wasn't expecting this at all. I'm glad. I believe somebody in our Discord might have shared this one ahead of time. But
It's on AmaLee's channel.
Yeah.
Wow. I never realized quite how many subscribers she had, but I guess she's been at this forever. So.
I mean, her subscribers are not just from Monarch at this point. It's
No, not
literally
even close. Yeah.
It's literally from like 15 years of her being on YouTube.
Yeah. Still very cool. Go check that cover out right now. Phase Origins has covered Death Should Not Have Taken Thee. It's Michiru, Pippa, Leah, Tenma, Iori, Uruka, and Nasa.
Yeah.
That's right, the Spitbear's here. She'll always be Spitbear to me.
I hope that she hears every time you call her that.
Oh, I sent her the clips. It's a neat RPG style music video.
Yeah.
Nasa cute.
Yep.
Oh no, a game over. Agama Ovar.
It's a good video game themed song and video.
Cool. All right, go check that one out too. And then finally, Briette Cookie Box has covered Hole Dwelling, an English version.
I put this in specifically for you, Cameron.
Okay.
Because this is what I guarantee.
Oh, Hole Dwelling.
This is everything that you do not like.
Really?
It is an English cover of Hole Dwelling.
That's okay. Is it awkward?
It is a little weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Hole Dwelling's a weird song to translate to start.
Yeah. It's because this is one of the songs where the lyrics go pretty hard.
Yeah,
like,
I'm aware of Hole Dwelling's lyrics.
all of Kikuo's songs go hard in general. But I knew you've mentioned before that you're a little weird about covers, and then this is not just a regular cover; it's also like an English cover of the Japanese song.
I'd have to listen to it because I think the only stuff I'd get tripped up on is if the English phrasing is weird and the instrumentation, because the instrumentation for the original is immaculate.
Yeah,
it's very bizarre and out there, so I'm gonna notice if it's a little off. I'll have to listen to this one and let you know.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely one of his top most well-known songs.
Yeah. Not his most well-known. That's not a fun one to cover in English. Keep that one in Japanese.
That is all the music for the week.
All right. I will say, if we're going to move on to stream moments, since we have already gone on for so long, there's just two that I want to go over.
I was going to give you one, but I'll deal with two.
Well, one of them is more news than a stream.
All right, let's go ahead and hop into that, and then do you got a stream moment?
I can do a very short one.
Okay.
It's our weekly Dr. Nova update.
All right, we got to get that.
That one's a good stream.
Fair.
That's
All
a
right.
really good stream.
Would you like to start with
Sure.
that?
Very short. Dr. Nova debuted. She made a 3D model for her rat mascot. She put
Rat
one on her
Scott.
head. She gave us a lot of lore. We're all inbred.
Of course.
Also, the rat can piss.
As it should. It's a piss rat.
Like fucking like NVIDIA physics rendered fluid on her head. Because the rat's on her head. I learned too much about what it means to be one of her lab rats. That woman frightens me.
There's actually two things I want to talk about Dr. Nova real quick.
Go ahead.
I was going to skip this stream, but just very quick. The V4 Mirai girls, they did play Guilty as Sock.
I literally clicked on one and I just forgot to fucking watch it. I had a tab for it.
So I'm not going to go
happens.
over the whole thing. I just want to mention it's one of like the courtroom like role play type games. It's a little difficult to get into like the controls and how it works.
I understand it though. I've seen a video of it.
But anyway, Dr. Nova was accused of two things, her specifically in these trials. The first one, she was I think it was Rem that accused her of both of these two.
Makes sense. Those two kind of have a hate.
So first
going
thing, Dr. Nova was accused of being a racist groomer.
Kind of hard to fight those allegations.
Shades of crony.
And then the second thing, she was accused of non-consensual medical procedures.
Yes, those did happen.
Parentheses colonoscopy.
I signed up for that. I don't know. I was high.
Which was a real stream that she did. So
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Jesus Christ, Lord above.
Okay, so that's Dr. Nova. Horrifying as always. Wonderful as always.
Frightening woman.
Big teefies. All right. Carlos, does that count as one of your ones?
that
or-
was not what I was intending to talk about.
That's
but-
completely fine. Talk about your
but
first one.
Thank you for bringing that up.
You're welcome. Love you.
So the first one, I watched Saba's karaoke stream.
Mhm.
Fantastic. She's such a good singer. I'm so glad she did karaoke for like her very first like stream. This man, and she did a lot of like country songs. She did city pop, a lot of like just older songs in general. I don't know. You like that stuff, Nick. You'd probably like it.
I would love this. I watched 5 minutes of it at best. I did watch both of her other streams, though. Her debut, I caught at least the end of it, which was great, as we mentioned. But also, I watched her other stream that she did. Can't tell you a damn thing that happened. Don't have any memory of it. I know I watched the whole thing. Let me find out what her other fucking stream was. 1 million subscribers. Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
I don't think I actually watched the whole thing, but I did watch a good the beginnings of it for probably a half hour or so. She's just chat. She's just a little chatterbox. It was pretty great. I voted on which one of the name possibilities for her fan group would come to fruition. I voted correctly. I won.
That's true. You're a winner.
I am a winner. I am the greatest. I'm better than everyone else. So yeah, that's the Saba stream that I watched. It was good.
Yep.
It's Saba. She great. I like her.
Yep. Her karaoke stream was a lot of like half chatting and half singing too. So
I'm going to jump in real quick and talk about how I watched about 8 different people play VSMP. That is the Minecraft collaborative VTuber event, I guess, that I mentioned last week. I watched Alicia Delantano play. I watched Ricky Poppet play. I watched Daisy Dandelion play. I watched Pillow Deer play. I watched a lot of people play Minecraft this week. Cameron could never.
I could never.
It was all really good. It was really fun. Mercy Modiste, I definitely watched her play. 'Cause she started off like there was a grand opening ceremony where like most of the people were there, and then Mercy showed up like 8 hours later. She just hopped on. First time she's ever played Minecraft, by the way.
oh,
Ever.
that's all. That is always an experience.
It was neat. Echo Mori played. Just everybody was playing this. It was neat. It's really fun to see some of the interactions that are taking place because between people that have never talked to not only other members of this server but anyone else ever before, Daisy Dandelion has a pretty bad social anxiety. So it was really cute seeing her talk to people and like starting to make friends with people. I don't know. It just made my heart sing. Yeah, it was all really, really good stuff. Alicia was hanging out with a group of people and they were exploring dungeons and stuff. Lots of really good stuff happening this past week.
I had like a couple of streams for this in my watch list, and then I got like literally like dead middle of the night. I was like still taking notes and like, all right, I'm gonna start removing things. There's no way I have time to watch hours of of Minecraft now.
No, and that's completely understandable. It's also like at the end of the day, it is Minecraft. Like, so I'm honestly partially on Cameron's side that I've seen a lot of Minecraft in my day, and I'm not gonna be super excited for it at any point. But I do like seeing all these girls get to talk to each other, meet each other, and like it's such a great corporate me hops in. It's a great networking opportunity to expand their horizons, expand their fan bases.
Just as Mojang envisioned.
I like whenever girls get to make new friends that have common interests with them. And I like to watch them do that.
Me meeting another girl in Minecraft. Do you like Minecraft?
No.
Fuck. I walk away into the sea.
That girl was weird.
Who doesn't like Minecraft? Blah, blah, blah.
Anyways, VSMP2 has been really cool. Carlos, back to you.
All right, last one I'll just mention. So this is like half news, half a stream. So Nyana Banyana is still around. She was supposed to graduate like a week and a half ago or something.
Crazy.
Because for technical difficulties and various issues, it has continued to be delayed. As of right now, July 4th is supposed to be her graduation concert. So we'll see. It'll hopefully happen so that she can finally just like, cut it and break free and not be like, having to stress about, working on this and making sure that it's going to happen. But in the meantime, she has continued to do a stream here and there. I did watch her play Super Mario Sunshine for a while. It was incredibly painful to watch her play this game.
She's not good at it.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's not good at it.
The only thing I need to tell you to make you understand how painful this was. She does not know that there is an aim button.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I watched her open the map about 90 times and not ever hit the aim button a single time.
Holy shit knows where she's going. Bro, when you get to the hotel, it's mandatory to aim, right? There's some mandatory aiming moments.
It is really difficult watching her try to like beat PD Piranha when she's not able to she's not using the aim button to aim at its mouth. That was really hard to watch.
Oh, lordy.
I'm sorry, who is this creature?
PD Piranha.
No. The one playing the video game.
Super Mario Sunshine.
No, the person playing... What am I doing? What am I talking?
What are you talking about?
Who is the person playing the
Nyana
game that you were watching play stream?
Nyana.
Anya Banyanya.
Tell her I dislike her. No, I love Nyana. She's great. I was going for a joke, but I got lost because Carlos didn't understand what I was asking.
Mario Galaxy is a lot easier to aim in. Like the Wiimote.
I watched Chibi Cotton Bum crush a watermelon between her thighs.
I watched Shivi Cotton. That cotton bum did something.
And she sat on him.
Yeah.
And now the stream's gone. You can't watch it if you weren't there.
I don't understand. Why would they take it down?
Fascists.
That is the most I've ever seen a person in a bed.
Of Chibi Cotton Bum? Yeah.
She has great taste in shorts.
I wasn't looking at the shorts.
Brother, I can't help. That was intense. Are they all gonna do this?
I'm not gonna lie. I watched like a minute of this and I was like, I have church in the morning.
Dios míos.
This was a fun stream. From what I got to see, someone sent me a link, Cameron.
Yeah, hi.
And it was just like, check this out. And I was like, what's Chibi? Oh.
I think all I said was, if you ever wanted to see a lot of her, now's the time.
Got to see a lot. High quality moments. What else did I watch? Okay, let's. We're into some fun stuff already. Let's talk about it. Someone else, Carlos, sent me a link to an ASMR video. I like ASMR.
I spoiler tagged this one.
You certainly fucking did.
I did not watch this one.
Because you're a coward and a fool. I don't know who this VTuber is.
Neither do I.
Tuna Nekoname did a childbirth ASMR.
Oh, I remember this.
It's a bunch of Japanese letters and then it says childbirth, whisper, deep breath, sniff.
I never clicked on something slower.
Cameron, thoughtful, considerate. Should I?
So I have to ask, what language is this in?
Japanese.
Okay. I don't even know.
I understood enough of the words, by the way. My years of anime have paid off finally.
I have a great joke.
Go on.
I can understand the sound of a child being birthed being quite relaxing for the Japanese.
Oh, our country has a future.
Spy X Family's working.
What did I commented at some point that was like, oh yeah, she starts pushing at the 26-minute mark. Up until then, she's just sort of like, getting into the mood of having a child. She does talk, by the way. There's subtitles, and she talks about a lot about like how important and beautiful, and like she worries about things. And who fucking knows? It's a childbirth ASMR. You want to hear a woman give birth? I got 31 minutes into this, and then I had to go to church. So
I'm saving it for me and my wife.
I got 30 minutes into this. It's an hour-long ASMR. I got halfway through it, and then I honestly don't know why I didn't finish it. It was getting really rather intense with the pain sounds and things that were beginning to happen.
I'm going to ask, do you think she did this comedically, or is this sincere?
This feels sincere. It doesn't feel like it's played for laughs.
Because, like, I don't know personally. I'm not judging, but I feel as though ASMR should be... relaxation should be at the core. I have been told by women that birth is on the other end of that spectrum.
It is a beautiful process. I don't fucking know.
I sent this to you, not expecting you to actually watch it, and then a half an hour later, you started talking about it. So
I was in it for the bit at first, and then I was like, wow, this is actually not bad ASMR. And then like I said, about the 30-minute mark, I was like, this is getting a little intense. So I haven't finished it. This 750 subs and I'll finish it. Let's challenge the folks. While we're on ASMR, I listened to Miwa's new ASMR. Check that out. It's You're Not Alone, Whispered Comfort for Men's Mental Health and Anxiety Relief. Did you know June was men's
mental health awareness month?
Yeah. So she did that for this, I believe, because it was right at the end there. This was a very good ASMR. I put this on at 7 p.m. and I woke up at 7 a.m.
You were not alone.
Yeah, no, I'm not, as it turns out. This was very, very good, nice, calming ASMR. I really liked it a lot. Also, I was running on 4 hours of sleep, and as soon as I put on ASMR, I should have fucking known.
Yeah.
So yeah, this immediately, I was just like, oh, this is really just gone. It was really good ASMR. I liked it a lot. Very nice, very calming. I'm not alone, and that's great. And you're not alone because you're watching Super Chat's podcast, and we're the voices in your head now.
And you can chat with us.
That's true. Thank you to everybody who commented on last week's episode. I'm not looking for the right tab. There it is.
He's looking for the right tab.
All right. Let's see. Dopiazd said huzzah. Congrats on hitting the cool number episode, which was 123 last week.
123.
This week's 124.
We're running out of cool numbers to hit.
Nah, there's always more. That's the thing about numbers. They don't stop.
That's true.
One of my favorite podcasts just hit episode 690.
Jesus Lord.
Us someday, maybe. Cash said, code bluest, shark here. Indeed, shark here.
Fish.
Well, oh, sorry, yes. Fish here.
Fish.
You
Fish.
misspoke, Cash, and then you made me misspeak. How dare you?
You're ruining this show.
Wenner said Renegade was written by Moni. That was the song that we talked about at one point. Trevor said the story about Ultima Online is called Lord British Postulate. If you stat it, we can kill it.
Yeah. It's genuinely one of my favorite video game stories. It's important to note after Lord British got killed, the guards escorting him started killing the people in the crowd because they didn't know who did it. So they also accidentally simulated police brutality. Did you know a lot of sociologists study MMOs unironically?
In the case of EVE Online, economists as well.
My first MagFest I ever went to, I met a real virologist, virus person who studies, diseases.
Virologist.
They study bacteria, viruses, and they talked about the WoW shit where that disease spread in WoW. Like that shit gets studied unironically because video games are basically just good studies without placebo. Great models for social activity.
There you go. It makes a lot of sense, and it's really cool, frankly. Hakushu Mimimi said, I'm usually...
Go ahead, continue.
Don't mock.
They sound restful.
I'm usually surprised during debut streams, slideshows, how short many VTubers are. You'd think with the mythical creatures, at least we'd get a 9-foot VTuber in there somewhere. We probably do have a 9-foot VTuber, or even
Not
larger.
one I fucking saw.
Zagara said, I got the Sameko Saba limited merch.
I'll kill you.
Bought it without even looking at the price. Brave.
That's how you had to do it.
Yep.
Yeah, I flinched when I saw 200.
That flinch cost you.
That flinch saved me, maybe. Because maybe I shouldn't be spending 200 on things. I'm on a merch freeze, by the way. Like, I only buy special things like this blanket now.
Yeah. That's kind of where I am. I'm really, really mad at myself that I didn't buy... I am a good fan of Strawny Cuddles. Her plushie. I missed it. I missed the
fuck. I've literally been thinking about it ever since.
I will tell you, the two of you now, I did buy the Breaking Dimensions Blu-ray.
Good.
Oh, thank God.
Because I guaranteed I knew that neither of you two would remember.
Nope. You're right on that. What are you trying to say? Cash Clam also said, for over a month, my world has been full of unyielding darkness. For over a month, I've held on to grief being the last I'd seen her. But today, the light is blinding. The happiness has returned to me. I have held the line, kept the faith, and my Kamiyoshi has awarded me justice. Saba forever. I'm gonna put a heart on that. And a thumber.
I like the idea of like one of our videos, Cash just leaves like 10 comments and it's like his sanity decreasing.
As we go. It's been that just over time, really. Gaming Dreamer said, 220, you should start a hentai podcast.
What would you like to know about hentai? What insight would you like from us?
I don't want to.
I won't lie, guys. I couldn't came. I just thought it was weird they were related. But I guess he was a good dad in hindsight.
You know, for something out of Japan, I expected more belts and straps.
I was into the story till she farted.
I don't know why they did a British dub of this one.
So yeah, go ahead, man. Encourage that.
That was the happy comment. The other comment was that basically he survived, which is good.
Good, hell yeah.
Country A and Country B found out friendship is magic, and they better stop the war now.
I hope they remain aware of this fact.
So that they can watch the Saba debut together, which is important. Thank you
damn.
for not starting political arguments, I guess, by not actually naming the countries. That's actually really appreciated.
All the same, it's not political that you fucking survived, dude.
Yeah, that's
you.
good.
You were in my prayers.
Yeah, exactly. You and your family. Okay, and then Alicia said, Dianco mentioned, of course. Thank you for covering her B-Day, of course. Happy birthday again, as always.
We try our best.
It's Pyromaniac and Nightmare. Those are the kitties. Yes. And I completely blanked, which I shouldn't have. But oh well, that's my brain. It's bad. Not Monday Cafe is great. There you go. Check it out. It's on Steam. I think it's like $6, $5, something
Looks
like
cute.
that. What was that? At the voice pack.
I don't remember what was the
That's up to interpretation.
Someone hummed.
And then she said, more cat. The episodes are getting better and better. Thank you again for the code.
We can't control the cat. The cat does as it pleases.
Yeah, he'll appear or he won't. I don't think he showed up this episode, but if he did, he was down there somewhere.
He was playing in the chicken bags earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened last episode, but he fucking hated that the show was happening.
Yeah, he just wanted to hang out. He wanted to vibe for a while.
He wanted to tear shit down.
Okay, and then again, Strani said on our live stream, she left a comment judging our rooms, and I want to know how she judged them. How did you find them? Were they... What's your liking? Should I buy more video games? Yes, I think I will. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for the comments.
Thank you.
You want to leave comments? Do so down below. It's YouTube. You know how that works. You want updates in the meantime? Check out our Twitter. It's there. You can subscribe to it. I believe in you.
Go to the Blue Sky if you want an objectively worse experience.
You want to chat with us? That's the real way to do it. Hop on Discord. Join the Discord. The link is down below. The audio version is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Please review us on there so the algorithm likes us and we get sent out to more new people. We love making new friends. And please share us around if you like. We're always, again, interested in meeting new people. There's an industry focus that Carlos has been trying to do for 3 weeks. It's not happening this week either.
I'm sorry, Carlos. There keeps being everything happening.
Yep.
I can't wait to do my industry focus. Saba debuts VAllure Gen 2. People leave VShojo. I'm not doing it this week. So here's what you do, Carlos. You find cool VTubers you like when nothing's happening.
The only acceptable time.
This will just give me some time to actually watch one of this person's karaoke streams.
Yeah, bro, we had a week where we were looking at eBay. That's when we needed that.
You know, it's not every week that I do the work that I should ahead of time.
You're
And that's
gonna-
the funny thing.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, Nick. You're doing a good
Happy
job.
birthday on July...
Second, first,
How did I miss July 5th? I had July 5th.
fifth, sixth.
There it is. It's got sent to the wrong end of the links. Silly Firefox. I use Firefox. Have you ever used Firefox? Happy birthday on July 5th to Hanamiya from Videre. She's the sunflower girl. She's really cool. Happy birthday on July 6th to Chikafuji Lisa. And yeah, I guess Takanashi Kiara. Happy fucking birthday on July 6th. Hey, Tomoe Carmine, happy birthday on July 6th. Yeah, I think that's all the important ones, except for maybe Amanagawa Shina
Happy birthday.
on July 7th. Happy birthday. There's a lot of birthdays
Yeah,
on
you
this
should probably
fucking
took
day.
these ahead of time.
You know what? You should probably mind your own goddamn business. How does that make you feel, sir?
Like I want to cry. That's okay. I could have cried over anything.
Happy birthday on July 7th as well to Pia P. UFO,
Nice.
who will be at that concert I want to go to. That's really exciting. That's really cool. You guys have anything good to eat recently? Happy birthday on July 7th to Project Melody.
Chicken nuggets.
Oh, yeah, I like chicken nuggets. They're good. Wish I had some.
That's great news.
Happy birthday on July 8th to Mari_Yen. Happy birthday also on July 8th to Mino Miyako. Happy birthday, believe it or not, on July 8th to Rindo Chihaya. That's one of them Flow Glow Goyles. Goyles, you know, like the ladies.
The broads.
The broads. Happy birthday on July 10th to Camilla. And of course, that's it.
That's it, of course. Oh, happy birthday, America!
Happy birthday, America! God bless and yeehaw! See you next week.
See you next week.
See ya.